Hello, everybody, and welcome in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey here live on YouTube. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here doing the remote broadcast per usual when the Black Bears are playing in the North Country up in the Watertown Municipal Arena. Unfortunately, their arena capabilities to handle two broadcasts is just not physically possible at this time, so we have to do the best that we can. We are here live in the Black Bears third floor studio. I've been told to refer to it.
It's my idea.
Yeah, last time the Black Bears were on the road against the Watertown Wolves. Cole Parenti was doing play-by-play. Eli Worth was filling in as the color commentator. And the Black Bears won a high-scoring game, 10 combined goals. It was 7-3 in favor of Binghamton. But Cole, going into that third period, game was tied at 3 apiece.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't high scoring until we got to that third period when the Black Bear barrage, as I like to say, really took off and they were able to score 4. Equalizing goal in the final seconds to Darian Benchik. Benchik was a bit of a demoralizing one. It looked like they were able to come out of the tunnel, out of the locker room after Coach Sherwood's pep talk, or maybe lack thereof, maybe a bit of a scolding, and were able to find the back of the net quite a few times.
Well, we'll see if the Black Bears can remain undefeated. They are 4-0-0 coming into the contest. Watertown on the other side of things, 1-2-1. They did lose here in Binghamton in the shootout. That was the home opener banner-raising ceremony. And then they did split last weekend with the Port Huron Prowlers. They won Friday night but lost on Saturday. So we'll see if the Wolves have changed anything to their game since the last time that we saw them. We've got a little bit more coming up here on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We'll be right back after these messages, so don't go anywhere. Black Bears hockey right around the corner.
Binghamton takes on Watertown this Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us for the first post-game skate with the players and our annual costume contest presented by our friends at Slaughterland. Bring your costume and your skates and come out and watch the Black Bears play on Saturday. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. Fans, thank you so much for coming out and having a good time with us at Tully's at our annual season ticket holder pickup party. The next show will be Tuesday, October 21st at 6 p.m. We'll dissect the first couple of games of the season. Make sure to come out to Tully's on the Vestal Parkway and have a good time with the Black Bears.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. Call and schedule appointment at 607-545-4148 today. We gave you a little bit of a preview of what's happened and maybe what's expected here tonight in that first little segment before we went to a quick timeout. Time to talk about the lineup tonight. It's part of our UHS Sports Medicine Injuries and Scratches update. UHS Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine partners of the Binghamton Black Bears. Cole, it looks a little bit different than what we saw in Danbury last Saturday, but mostly staying the same. A couple of new additions to the Black Bears roster will take the ice. But let's start with at the top. Tyson Kirkby, Nick Swain still remain on the 15-day IR. Both of those players are getting near the end of that 15-day period where they'll be reevaluated by our friends over at UHS. We'll figure out their status probably here coming up next week as the team gets ready to go to Port Huron. On the other side of things, Cam Cervoni and Zach Sirota both out with upper body concerns tonight. Cody Rumsey and Wyatt Freelander are the healthy extras.
Yeah, and we're going to see the first of a new Black Bear goaltender that came in. Nolan Egbert, of course, released this past week. So some new faces for the Black Bears in their lineup between the goaltending, although backing up tonight, and on the defensive side, but I'll let you get into that one.
Yeah, so new goaltender for the Black Bears is Dominic Tomei. He's going to wear number 30 for the Black Bears. First goaltender to wear number 30 since Riley McVeigh did it just a few years ago. Big congratulations to Riley McVeigh, who has accepted a job with Army Hockey up with the West Point and the Black Knights. So very congratulations to Riley working with the goaltenders in the Army Hockey program as well. We hope him and his family are doing great, and we miss you guys here in Binghamton, but just know you're always welcome anytime. Now, Austin Thompson does draw back into the lineup tonight. He's going to be playing between Gavin Yates and Tim Kim. We're going to see that veteran line, as they like to be referred to as. Mac Jansen, CJ Stubbs, Ivan Bondarenko are going to be that middle pair, that middle line. And then on the third line, it'll be Zach Demaray, Jacob Shankar, and Cam Clark on the third line. Emerson Emery is going to get another crack at 10th forward tonight up front.
Yeah, and it's a strong lineup all the way throughout. I mean, you really can't complain. You're missing your captain. You're missing one of the big additions from last year, and you're missing your pest, as you like to call him, Zach Sirota. But still, you threw out there 10 guys who could be a top 6 combo in any other team.
On the defensive side of things, Dan Stone, Dan Weber will be the top pair. Jesse Anderson and Scott Ramekers will be the middle slot. And then Austin DeRazio, who we saw for the first time last weekend, going to play with a new guy. That is Chichu Lathan, all the way from Manitoba. He's going to wear the number 8 jersey tonight. He's going to be paired up with Austin DeRazio. Coach Sherwood very big on Chichu's game. He's been here all week practicing with the team, so excited to see him make his pro debut here tonight.
Yeah, and, anytime you come in as the new guy, it's always tough. I'm sure Mr. DeRazio's a little happy that someone new's in that locker room, and he's no longer the rookie of the rookies, so to say. But you have a big task here coming in, Mr. Lathan does, and we'll have to see how he responds first day up here in Watertown. And, it's kind of a tryout still, even though he made the team. You're still trying to prove yourself, and, there's only 6 spots you can make, and Cam Cervoni coming back doesn't make that much easier for you.
No, so we'll see what the status is on Cam Cervoni. He's been with the team all week long, been rehabbing that upper body concern all week. We're going to take another time out. That was a look at our UHS Sports Medicine Injuries and Scratches update. When we come back, we're talk about the standings through 2 weeks. Everyone's played now in the FPHL, so we'll find out where everybody is as we get you set here for the first period up in Watertown. Black Bears and Wolves right around the corner in just a few minutes. We're right back after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental always makes your smile their priority. Well, we've talked about the injuries and scratches, what's gone on already for the Black Bears this season. And I know we said we were going to take a look at the standings. We're going to get to that in just a second. But now it is time for our D-squared goaltending matchup for tonight. We'll start with the Black Bears netminder. It'll be Connor McAnanama tonight. Comes in with a 3-0-0 record. His goals against number goes down significantly with that shutout performance in Danbury last time out, down to a 2.28. Save percentage climbing up. He's now at 870 after entering last weekend at 800.
Yeah, I was going to say, surprise, surprise, the reigning goaltender of the year gets another go at it today after that shutout against the Danbury Hat-Tricks. And we really just can't keep getting surprised by Connor McAnanama. What else is there left to say? But just every time he goes out there, he seems to get better and better. And last year's reigning Commissioner Cup MVP as well. He is the backbone of this Black Bear team, and they'll be looking to him to make some big saves again tonight in that smaller Watertown rink.
Well, on the other side of things, Watertown's going to turn to their starting netminder as well. It's Brendan Colgan. Even record across the board, 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 defeat in overtime. The shootout on opening night here in Binghamton. A 261 goals against average and save percentage of 937.
Yeah, the Black Bears were able to get to him that opening night, but they hit Anton Baratkin a little harder the next day. He is now gone, so why not turn back to Colgan, give you the best chance at coming away with the 3 points. He seemed to handle the Black Bears after those few quick goals he gave up. He seemed to kind of figure it out as the game went on.
All right, that is tonight's D-squared goaltending matchup. Build your dreams into a reality with all the phases of home improvement with D-squared home improvement. The lights have turned off at the Watertown Municipal Arena, and the starters are starting to make their way out onto the ice. So we're just minutes away from puck drop at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Black Bears are looking to go 5-0-0 on the season. While we have this opportunity to talk about the FPHL standings, we're just going to make sure that everything is up to date. A lot of games going on tonight in the FPHL, so we're going to have you locked into the out-of-town scoreboard as well. But Cole, after the Black Bears came into the second week of the year in third place because of an overtime victory, they are in first place in the Empire Division with 11 points. They are trailed by Topeka and Port Huron, who are both in second and third respectively with 9. Blue Ridge in fourth with 6 points. They're 2-0-0 on the year as they defeated the Columbus River Dragons twice in regulation time last week. Watertown's in fifth with 4 points. Danbury in sixth with none, and Indiana with the same. Just a tiebreaker of a negative goal differential separating the Sentinels and the Hat-Tricks. But that's a look at the Empire's standings, albeit still very, very early, 4 games into the season.
Yeah, you know, early is the key word here, but the Black Bears right back on top where they were last year. They're going to look to not relinquish that position at all this season here. They have Topeka on their behind, but, you know, it's going to be a little tougher for Topeka to catch the Black Bears because they don't play them this year. So there's no chance for them to have those 6-point games where you can take 3 from them and give yourself 3. So Topeka going to be scoreboard watching as well as the Black Bears, but a real good spot to be when everyone's chasing you.
Yeah, it's going to be a 6-point weekend this weekend as the Black Bears are taking on the Wolves twice. First tonight in Watertown and then tomorrow night back here inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. Puck drop is scheduled for 7 p.m. tomorrow night. It is costume night, so wear your best Halloween outfit, and maybe you could win a prize pack courtesy of our friends over at Slaughterland Scream Park. It is gearing up for the Halloween season, so make sure to wear your costume tomorrow night to the game. Secondly, also bring your skates to the game. First post-game skate with the players as well. Cole, are you skating tomorrow night?
No chance. I haven't been out on the ice in quite a while, so I think I'm going to leave it to the professionals. But I am excited to see if there's people on the ice with costumes.
I think there will be. I think some of the best photos from post-game skate come from the ones that are around the Halloween, because then you just have people who are dressed up like Super Mario.
Think anyone come dressed as you?
I don't think so. I hope not.
That would be great. I want to put it out there, so if someone comes dressed as you, I just want to see it.
Well, that would be a scary sight, right? Fitting on theme with Halloween, but hopefully not. But we do encourage you, wear your costumes tomorrow night to the Black Bears game. Also, bring your skates. Go in between sections 24 and 25 for the post-game skate. Once all the players and the referees have left the bench area, then the ushers will open it up, and we're going to be out there for about 40 or so minutes. I'll be taking pictures, probably getting some stuff with social media. Do not think I will be recovered from my workouts this week with Coach Quinville. More on that probably during the Excite Motorsports Intermission report coming up after the opening frame. But that's going to do it here for the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We're going to take a timeout while they're having the national anthem, and then when we come back, we'll have you ready with the FW Web Company first period for the Black Bears and Wolves. Game 1 of 2 this weekend against the team from the North Country. We're back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, getting you set for period number 1 between the Watertown Wolves and the Binghamton Black Bears, live on the Black Bears YouTube page. We're calling this game remotely tonight from the Black Bears third floor studio. And as they wrap up the national anthem, we are getting set here for puck drop tonight. Cole, Black Bears are 2-0 this season against the Black Bears. I know you put it in the media guide earlier today, but while you were preparing, going through your notes this week, what are some things that you found interesting about these two sides?
Well, interesting enough, we have to talk about last game with Tim Kim scoring his first 2, and so far only 2 goals of his pro career against these Watertown Wolves. Kim had a really nice night there in the third period. He was really able to come together, and you look at the goal differentials between these two teams. The Black Bears scoring 4.25 a game while only giving up 2.5, where if you flip it over to the Wolves, they're kind of in the negative. They're scoring 3.5 but giving up 4 a game, so that's not a recipe for success there. However, the penalty kill for the Wolves at 86% has been pretty darn good.
So we'll see how big of a factor special teams is tonight. I know last time these two teams played up in Watertown, I believe the penalty sheet got filled up.
Oh, yes, it did.
A lot of penalties between the two sides.
Yes, it did. There was a lot of penalties, a lot of power plays, not just taking 2 guys off. A lot of times it would be this one going to the power play, that one going to the power play, and quite a few chances for each team to really get started in the beginning of the year.
So Coach Quinville, Coach Sherwood, and Tyson Kirkby manning the bench along with equipment manager Aiden Burchard tonight for the Black Bears. Coach Justin Coachman going to be leading the way for the Wolves. They are outfitted tonight in the blue jerseys. First time we're seeing the blue jerseys this year from the Wolves. Last time these two teams met in Watertown, Watertown was wearing red. Binghamton outfitted in white with the black pants and black hats as well. Time to get this one underway here as we are officially set to go. Watertown and Binghamton for the 3rd time this season. Binghamton will get the puck in deep on the first opportunity. Watertown will try to clear it out of the zone. Kim gets run into at the blue line, and then Watertown is able to get it around McAnanama's net. Here look right to left, trying to locate. A lot of bodies flying for the Wolves early in this one, trying to get the Black Bears off of their game. Sent up the wall in front of the Black Bears bench. It's held in by the defense, and Watertown will try to start a low cycle down low. Stolen away by Thompson, and this one knocked back out to the red line. Tonight's A&C starting lineup for the Black Bears, Dan Weber and Dan Stone on the blue line, and Gavin Yates, Tim Kim, and Austin Thompson will get the nod up front. As that is sent down all the way, this is going to be icing against the Wolves. There's a good look at our friend Connor McAnanama. And now, an offensive zone faceoff, 56 seconds in for the Black Bears. They're going to send out the second line. That's Jansen, Stubbs, and Bondarenko coming on. And if You hear a little bit of audio bleeding through. We are listening to Jeff Barrett's call on one of our other computers here tonight. That way we just have a little bit of natural sound. We think we have it tapped on. And speaking of tipped on, Scott Ramaker's shot tipped on in between the pipes and past Brendan Colgan. 1 minute in, and the Black Bears have an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it was one of those set plays off the face-off drawer here. Able to win it back to Scotty. He just throws one at the net, and a seeing eye shot may have been tipped on the way. Doesn't care how it got in there. It counts all the same, and on their first shot of the game, the Black Bears take the early 1-0 lead.
Scott Ramaker's getting his second goal of the season. And now they have a 1-0 lead just 60 seconds into the contest. So now Stubbs will find Anderson calmly behind McAnanamaw's cage. Binghamton will try a stretch pass all the way up to the blue line. That one's going to be a little bit too hard to handle for Jansen. And instead will come back to Schultz on the opposite side for Watertown. Harrison at cross ice, where McAnanamaw will just steer it down. Wolves not able to get any possession on that last shift. So now Binghamton will start to process a line change, getting the third line guys out there. Stubbs able to flip this one deep, but with that low ceiling, it actually ricochets off one of the rafters and falls down to the ice for a stoppage.
We saw that last game too, just kind of that, like you said, that low ceiling, a bit of a weird quirk about this Watertown Municipal Arena. Every once in a while we'll see a puck hit the Black Bear scoreboard, but we never seem to get any near the roof all the way here at Division's Veterans Memorial Arena.
No, we had one come near the press box last year, but that was about it. So in front of the two benches, Binghamton will get this one deep. Colgan around his net, just spinning around, looking to make his first save of the night. Shot right back in, and Demaray's going to go on the forecheck. And up for Lathan, his first touch of the puck is going to be intercepted. And here come the Wolves back the other way. Too hot to handle, and it will be an icing. That one almost costed the Black Bears off the offensive zone turnover at the blue line.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great job there from Chicho Lathan to get back, but could have been a bit tougher for them if they hadn't. I mean, like you said, Brooks, it was a bad giveaway there at the blue line, but the Black Bears able to recover quite quickly.
Another shot from the blue line. That one's going to count too. Demaray's going to grab the puck, meaning it's going to be someone's first goal of their career, I believe. It was Austin Durazio getting the second goal of the contest. That wasn't a replay, folks. That was live. Binghamton up 2-0. 2 shots from the blue line from defensemen, and that is the difference so far.
First 2 shots of the game for Binghamton as well, both finding the back of the net. This time, you're right, it looks like it was Durazio just throwing another puck on net, so looks like the Black Bears has a goal there. It may have been Jacob Shankar.
So now the Watertown Wolves will take over. Even if it is Shankar, that's also his first goal too. So it's somebody's first. So from the far side, there's McAnanamaw's first save of the game, and seeing the first 2 go in from distance, he made sure to squeeze that glove a little tight, and he froze, making sure that he had it the whole way there. McAnanamaw will make his first save. Offensive zone draw here coming up for the Wolves.
First save of the night period for either side. 3 shots already, 2 of them for the Black Bears, both finding the back of the net. So quite an interesting start to this one.
So D-zone draw win for Binghamton. Watertown comes back the other way. Traveling now with the puck is Filipov, and Filipov tries to start the cycle in down low. Old friend Darian Benchik pinches in from the left wing slot to try to start that low cycle. Sent back up top for Simonchuk. He can't get it to the net. Flipped out looking for Thompson at the red line, but Simonchuk able to pinch in. It'll ricochet off of Weber's leg and back around to the near side wall for Tim Kim. A giveaway by the Black Bears in their own end leads to another save by McAnanamaw. Held in by the Wolves. Gutierrez will fire, and McAnanamaw makes the save with Reeder right on the doorstep.
Yeah, you got to look at him right there, Brad Ryder, right in front of the net that time. He's the leading goal scorer for these Watertown Wolves, has 3 already on the season, tied with Stephen Klink. However, 2 extra assists gives him the leader in points, so he's at 5, while Klink with 1 assist at 4. They'll be looking at him and Klink to get the offense going here for the Wolves, as they're going to have to climb a mountain back in this one.
So as it stands right now, Austin DeRazio has the goal. Zach Demaray and Cam Clark with the assist off the faceoff. They say Scott Ramaker's goal is unassisted, but CJ Stubbs won that faceoff cleanly back to him, so we'll see if that gets corrected. This one's going to get ricocheted into the safety netting, which does go around the entire rink surface at the Watertown Municipal Arena, and it'll be another offensive zone draw coming up for the Wolves.
Just another one of those quirks about the Watertown Municipal Rink. That's why you have that checkerboard pattern. It almost looks like on your screen. That's seeing through a net there, so doesn't make the sight lines quite easy.
Corrigan will lose the draw. Stubbs will quarterback the breakout. It's actually a giveaway. Klink trying to start where he left off last time these two teams played, and that is being an offensive threat anytime he touches the puck. Klink able to just keep this one in the offensive side for his Wolves. And now they try to hunt the puck like a pack, and then Klink will cycle around. Ramaker is able to get his leg in front of it to deny the first passing opportunity. Ricochets off a couple of players, and that allows Jansen to come over to the far side. A backhander sent all the way across for Stubbs. Here's Settle It matched up against Schultz in the far corner. Schultz able to kick that one away towards the middle of the ice. This one flipped out past the red line. A leaping Black Bear trying to get it, but it is going to be an icing violation against the Wolves. So another opportunity for the Black Bears to pick their dot and set up. Both of their goals, Cole, coming off a set draw wins in the offensive side. One from each circle in the Wolves' end.
Yeah, and if you keep giving the Black Bears the opportunity to pick their dot and set up, it's going to be a recipe for disaster for the Wolves. This Black Bear team practices that a lot, so we'll have to see how many times the Wolves will miss that pass and make that mistake.
So DeRazio with another wrist shot. That time it does not make it on target. Chichu Layton, you see in the number 8 jersey right there, pinching in from the opposite side. Binghamton trying to keep the puck desperately inside that blue line. They're good for right now. Demaray over to Clark, far side. Over Shankar stick, Chichu Layton. His first shot of his career, easily steered away by Colgan. Wolves able to clear it this time around as we approach 5 minutes gone here in the FW Webb first period. Demaray losing the handle on it, and Lathan able to just keep the play alive down low. Shankar and Schultz battling behind the net. Demaray keep his feet moving directly behind the cage inside the trapezoid, waiting for reinforcements to get there down low. Unfortunately for Binghamton, this one's going to hop over a couple of sticks and maybe a skate. Watertown able to get this one out. Utoro rifles one in over the far side wall. Touch pass up from Yates. Nobody home for Binghamton, and in fact, they're in the process of a line change. So Thompson will do the smart play, just get that one deep, and send it around the wall for Henning to quarterback a breakout for the Wolves here with 14:20 left to go in the first period. Stone sends it back up to the red line. Nobody on that side of the ice for the Black Bears that time around. Bird will play it back to the Wolves defenseman, and now Henning already up at the red line, tries a stretch pass. It will hop over Thompson and Bird's stick and hop into the Black Bears bench. We're headed to a timeout, folks. Don't go anywhere. Black Bears lead 2-0 up in Watertown. Back with you after this.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serpent.
All right, thank you, everybody. Sorry about that situation. We tried to refresh the stream while we were away, and with being remote, unfortunately, can't really do anything about that. So we have a neutral zone draw here coming up. Black Bears will win control, and this one is sent all the way back in. Watertown does stream on Rumble, so unfortunately can't skip the pre-roll ads, and what we thought was going to be a 30-second ad turned out to be a 2-minute and 30-second opportunity. Mack and Animal with a nice save there as this one gets shot around the wall. Wolves trying to bank one in past Mack and Animal to trying to find a greasy goal to get on the board here early, but we have a stoppage for the puck getting deflected out of play with 13:39 left to go here in the period.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how you have to get on the board there. You got to get greasy, and you just got to get those puck luck bounces. They all count the same, so if the Wolves can just get themselves on the board, they'll make this climb for them a lot easier.
So now Binghamton will win the draw. This is Jansen with the puck. Her flip it around. Can't find Bondarenko in stride, but Stubbs does keep the play onside for the second line. Beautiful keep-in at the point by Anderson. Can't get his shot off. Hit a body on the way through. Watertown trying to clear the zone while the Black Bears are applying heavy pressure on the forecheck. Going to try the stretch pass to go all the way down the ice, looking for number 18, Chris Corrigan. Never going to get to him. Picked away by Ramekers, sent across for his D partner Anderson. Her have to backtrack it. Allow Binghamton to get set back up in their own end. And that's going to force Ramekers just to slap this one around the wall. And no icing. Bondarenko centers out in front looking for Jansen. He was all alone in front of Colgan and just couldn't get there in time. Now Stubbs cycling back around through neutral ice, trying to feather one ahead to Bondarenko. He's the lone man in the offensive side. In comes Jansen, spun around the wall. Beautiful keep by Stubbs as it's sent back up to Lathan at the point. Their move it D to D. Shot from distance is caught by Colgan, with Jansen providing the screen in front, and her hang on with 12:32 left to go here in the FW Web Company first period.
It's a strong first 10 minutes here for Chicho Lathan. He's doing a real nice job moving that puck and keeping the Watertown defense on their toes there. Just gets him up in the top of the zone and able to move it around and try to find some empty net or some open ice.
Well, the Wolves able to skate this one out of harm's way. They're going to get it ahead to Boston Bird, native of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. This one's going to come around the net and pushed out of the way by DeRazio. Looking up the ice, this is Shankar with it. He gets a shot through traffic, punched away by the blocker hand of Colgan. Sent back up top, DeRazio fires, and that one is scooped off the ice off a one-hopper by Brendan Colgan. Here, hold on. And we're doing it all again from the left faceoff circle.
Similar to what we saw last time out, Colgan gives up those first few leaky goals and now seemingly settles in. Does a much better job of that.
So the Black Bears trying to win this draw. Schultz does a good job of clearing it off the wall with some help from Bird. Keep the Black Bears at bay for the time being. Send back around the wall to the opposite side. Schultz met with pressure from Emery. Applying pressure on the forecheck. Black Bears are going to touch up right now. Second line and 10th forward out there for Binghamton. Yates will cycle around. 11:40 left to go in the frame. He's crunched into the wall by Dustin Henning down low, but Yates gets it right back. Tries a backhander stuff chance denied. Thompson's wrist shot goes off the wall. And now Kim trying to draw the attention of a couple of Wolves. Fumbled at the blue line by Stone. A rare miscue by Dan Stone. Dabari able to get that one out. And a giveaway by the Wolves. Kim coming back with it. He's going to let Thompson take it from him for the time being. That would have been a good scoring chance for the Black Bears, but instead, Benchik comes out the other way. Easily turned aside by McAnanamaw. And Thompson, seeing McAnanamaw directing traffic like a crossing guard. Left the puck behind the cage. Stone trying to box out down low. It squirts out in between the hashes. Held in up top. Ian McDonald's wrist shot kicked away with a purpose by McAnanamaw. And out come the Black Bears the other way. This is Thompson along with Yates. Everybody looks to be onside, but they can't keep control of the puck. 10:40 left to go. Stretch pass looking for Benchik. Goes through the middle of the ice. He gains the red and just flips it in to go off for a line change. Coming back around the other way, this is Jansen as the second line starts to go out on the ice for Coach Sherwood. Bondarenko now with it in his own end. Forward skating on the back line right now, trying to get everything set up for Binghamton. The righty Stubbs gets past the first defender, getting out of his way. Jansen's behind the net. Bondarenko's out in front, and Bondarenko scores! Beautiful centering pass from Mac Jansen and C.J. Stubbs along the half wall. Those three are on fire, and the Black Bears on fire to start this one. They're up 3-0 over Watertown. Stubbs gets it from the half wall. Jansen picks it up from behind the net, and you can see right there on the replay for a split second, they lost sight of Bondarenko and left all alone out in front. Binghamton up 3-0 on the road.
I was going to say, this all starts with that great play by C.J. Stubbs, keeping the puck moving and muscling through the zone there, able to pick it up and find it on the other end, give it off to Ivan Bondarenko. Perfect place, perfect time.
So we're not even 10 minutes gone in this one. The Black Bears are up 3-0. Goals by Ramekers, DeRazio, and now Ivan Bondarenko, the latest. And at the next whistle, we are going to have a timeout. So now Stubbs will come back with it as Jansen cycles around, looking for the fourth. Jansen will reverse it around to the far side. DeRazio's pinched in. Lathan going to operate in the middle of the ice. That centering pass, looking for Stubbs, got blocked on the way through. Demetrio will transition through. Utoro fires, and a kick save made by McAnanamaw. That's the 6th shot on goal of the night for Watertown. Henning will pinch in and go against Bondarenko. Size advantage Henning, speed Bondarenko. So that time the Black Bears are going to get control from that board battle. As Stubbs, the righty, surveys his options. A backhander trying to saucer it ahead, knocked down by McDonald. 77 in navy and blue. And that one from way far away from the goal mouth. Utoro's wrist shot caught by McAnanamaw. Her hang on, and that'll send us to our second media timeout of the period. 3-0 Black Bears lead this one. We're back with you right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broome OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here. FW Web Company first period. Black Bears lead this one 3-0 on the road. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the opening frame. Goals from Scott Ramekers, Austin Durazio, and Ivan Bondarenko here in the opening frame. So Filipov will fire off the draw, blocked by Stone, and Weber will just slap this one around the wall. McDonald crunches a Black Bear on the half wall, and then Henning introduces Shane Carr to the playing surface as well. So puck will remain in play. Stretch pass, looking for the man behind Stone, cherry picking. That was Filipov. And now Yates coming back in, centering up for Shane Carr. A backhander, a strong move. It's on the goal line. Binghamton trying to desperately find it, and that one stays out. Emerson Emery right on the doorstep. Couldn't get his stick on top of it. And Binghamton that close to putting up a 4 spot in the opening frame.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back right there. Look at how close he was. Just couldn't get the stick there in time before the Wolves and McDonald's more specifically converged. McDonald's like he took Emerson Emery down in a headlock.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of hog-tied him, like the state fair going on. That was earlier this summer, but it looks like it might be making a late appearance up in Watertown. Thompson off the draw, easily caught by Colgan. Their reset, do it all again from the same spot. Don't blame Thompson for shooting that puck at all. It's worked twice so far, shooting it right off the draw for the Black Bears, and maybe Thompson trying to get the third one there, try to establish himself as the top goal scorer on the Black Bears. He's tied with 4 with Mac Jansen.
Well, I also think he's looking for something else, but if he seems to connect, I'm sure we'll bring that up.
So now Watertown gets the puck in below McAnanima's net, and a booming hit is Austin Thompson sent down to the playing surface. That one's going to hurt just a little bit, folks, looking at that one. And we're going to get a stoppage here. We have the game's first penalty called, as it looks like Andre Simonchuk is going to be guilty of it. So here's a look at it. Caught Thompson with his head down, and referees are going to deem that enough for a penalty. Black Bears are going to the power play for the first time tonight. Time, and the penalty is 11 minutes and 55 seconds. Kind of surprised it took this long to get the game's first penalty the way it went last time, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, both sides, though, were playing clean in this one. Not anything besides that little hog tie that may have been able to be called, but we digress.
Yates centers up, looking for the opportunity. It's directly behind the net. Here, pick it out of the corner like a basketball player. Her follow-up is shot with a rebound. Stubbs quarterbacking. Still 5 forwards out there for the Black Bears. Thompson cross-check out in front by Schultz. I saw that one, folks. 7:40 left to go. Here, about 30 seconds gone on the Myers Security power play for the Black Bears.
This power play is really looking good. I have a feeling they're going to score something here. They've been looking great these last few games.
Watertown able to get a clear as some penalty time will go off the board. 50 seconds gone in the opening power play of the night for the Black Bears. Bondarenko goes far side. Now on the backhand, gets around McDonald. Looking for Yates. He slaps one. That one's going to take a funky bounce somewhere, and is that in the back of the net? I think it is. Colgan looking confused. How did that one go in? I don't know. I don't think you know. Here's the replay from behind the net. If this is a good goal, this is 4-0 Binghamton.
Let's take a look here. This puck just finds its way. Jansen rips it, and like a pop fly that dropped in the infield just behind Colgan.
It goes off of a stick above Colgan's head and dropped in a bucket on the goal line and hops into the net. The Black Bears, folks, are up 4-0.
Yeah, that was another good look at it there. That was something. It looks like we got a goalie change, though, for the Wolves here. It looks like Mr. Colgan's night is over.
So this is Matt Linz wearing the number 30 jersey with no nameplate. Black Bears are up 4-0 in the opening frame, and they are continuing to pour it on up in Watertown. 10 shots on goal for Binghamton, 4 in the back of the net. Demaray sends it far side, and that one from Clark gets blocked by the defender. So Linz still looking to make his first save of the night. That's Matt Linz, again wearing number 30. Goaltending change. Colgan's night done, not even before the 15-minute mark of the FW Webb Company first period. Watertown trying to whack at it in tight. Black Bears a little too gingerly passing the puck across the crease in their own end of the ice, but they are able to get it out.
I don't think we've seen a goalie pulled that fast in Watertown since the last time we were up there and saw Travis Ridgen in his first and only FPHL start with the Watertown Wolves get pulled.
So Klink will try a little dangle move to get around a couple of Black Bears defenders, but he runs out of real estate. McAnanimal will cover it up, and now Jake Schultz comes in trying to maybe stir the pot, wake his guys up a little bit. And it looks like the referee is going to say that this puck is going to come out of the Black Bears' end, and this will come into the neutral zone for a face-off.
Yeah, and his team needs to be woken up pretty soon, pretty quickly. They need to get one on the board here before this period ends. They're looking a little tired, so look for them after that Schultz hit to kind of wake up and attack McAnanimal, try to get one in.
So the Black Bears now, neutral zone face-off win, trying to look for the stretch pass ahead to Thompson. It hit someone's skate, so Kim retreats back into the neutral zone to chase after it. He's stripped of the puck. Here comes Dreeder back to the other way, looking to put Watertown on the board. Nice move to get around DeRazio. Forced to go behind the net. Sent back up top for Schultz, the former Black Bear captain. Wrists a shot wide. Falls over to the open corner, and this is Kim on the far side. Dropping it back over for Yates. Sent across, looking for Thompson, just behind Austin. Back in the lineup. Did not play last Saturday against the Danbury Hat Tricks. So now Utoro pressuring Yates on one side. They get it up to Lathan. Dropping it back for Kim. A second drop pass for Yates. Now Kim fires and a blocker save made by Lentz. That's his first save of the evening in relief. Second save right there on a drive from the blue line. Watertown will try to clear. Held in temporarily by DeRazio. So DeRazio gets knocked off the puck on the one side of the ice. Watertown trying to get this one out. 5 minutes left to go in the opening period. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Black Bears. So now Yates head faking, looking for Stone, pinched in down low, all the way across for Jansen, and he fanned on it. Sent back up top. That's DeRazio, blocked on the way through. Stretch pass ahead to Bird. Could be a 2-on-1, make it a 3-on-2. Drop back for Utoro. Utoro fires, save made by McAnanimal, but Watertown able to cash in the rebound. Wolves are on the board here with 4:38 left to go in the first period. It looks like it's Boston Bird grabbing his first goal as a member of the Wolves, and he gets Watertown on a lifeline-needed goal in the opening frame.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said there, Brooks. They just needed to find one before the period ended, and this one came off a bad block or bad deflection out in their own end. They were able to come down on McAnanimal with numbers, and eventually, off the Utoro shot, able to bang home a rebound. Let's take another look here. Utes gets a pretty good look at it, and just a rebound. McAnanimal unable to close up the gap.
First game with the Watertown Wolves, and Boston Bird is on the board. Say that 5 times fast. So it is 4-1 Binghamton here, as the Wolves the latest goal scorers in this affair. Jansen now trying to settle it down low. Stubbs, little backhand pass looking for Jansen on the backhand. Her net does come off its pegs, and that'll force a stoppage. I believe that is going to take us to the media timeout. Looks like the linesman's going to retool the net into the ice. 4:12 left to go here in the frame. And just making sure that we're going to go to a media timeout here. And the referee just made the signal. All right, folks, so we'll be back. Watertown is on the board. Binghamton leads 4-1. They're up by 3. Back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, just waiting for Watertown to come back from commercial break here, and there they are.
Are you kidding?
Wrong button. So that was a look at the aerial deflection from Gavin Yates. That was the last Black Bears goal. I believe they're trying to queue up the Watertown goal here, so we're going to keep it on Macananama here for just a split second. Andrew Utoro does have a middle lane drive, and his shot is saved by Macananama, but unfortunately for the Black Bears, Bird on the left wing side able to knock in a rebound. Here it comes, folks. Actually, never mind. That one right off the draw. That was live. Whoa, that was live. Emerson Emery deflects one from Dan Weber. Again, play off the faceoff. Weber with a little bit of a slap pass. Emery right out in front. That's both of those guys' first point of the season. Emery gets the goal, Weber with the assist. Binghamton does respond after the Watertown goal, and now they're up 5-1.
Yeah, big goal there from Emerson Emery. He had that opportunity early on, able just to get a tip on that one past Matt Lenz, and a big goal for Emerson Emery in his second year, getting started a little earlier than he did in his first.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Unfortunately, I don't know which way the cameras are working in Watertown, so we have to call it as best we can. We thought we were going to get the replay of the Watertown goal, but instead we went right to the live action. So 3:52 left to go here. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty called. And it looks like a Wolf player is skating over to the penalty box. It looks like Steven Klink is headed to the Wolf sin bin. And that is going to be holding.
Yeah, Brooks, it's a holding there on Klink. Just gets that. Let's take a look here. Let's see what he does. Gets that extended hand, grabs a hold, and that's going to be called every day of the week. So Mr. Klink's going to get the rest of the period if the Black Bears don't score to sit down. Or, excuse me, they'll have a little time after.
So the Black Bears are 1-for-1 on the Meyer Security power play. Macananama will steer it up for Yates. Watertown did win the opening draw of this power play, able to get it deep. Binghamton with 5 goals in a period for the first time this season. Happened a couple of times last year. Bondarenko now will send it up the wall for Stubbs. 5 forwards on this power play. Bondarenko, Thompson, Jansen. Bondarenko tries to go between the 5-hole. Lynn's able to make the save, pushing off the post. 3:20 left to go here, and that one stays out.
This power play one just so dangerous here. They just cannot be left alone, any one of them. And when you only have 4 guys on the ice, someone's going to be left open, but you're just going to have to hope your goalie can make some big saves there. That time, Bondarenko almost making the Watertown Wolves pay.
So, Jansen, Thompson, Yates, Stubbs,
and Bondarenko.
And Bondarenko are the 5 forwards. Got a little bit too excited for that last shot. I didn't get to finish that point earlier. So we'll see how long this first unit stays out there. Stubbs walks the line, comes in, gets his forehand free. A high-rising wrister goes off the glass but does stay in play. Got a 4-man pile up here on the near side wall. Sent back up top for Bondarenko. Partially blocked on the way through by Corrigan. Enough for where Stubbs couldn't load the cannon for a one-timer. He had his stick up in the air like he was calling for it. It'll get sent down the ice by Watertown and come all the way back to Macananama, where he has to quickly up the puck for the Black Bears as they start this breakout. Yates goes through the center ice circle, over to Stubbs, reversed up top for Bondarenko. One-timer from the far side, just missing on the blocker hand of Matt Lenz. Stubbs stick handling in a phone booth. Almost got put in the spin cycle. That's what I was trying to get at. Yates centering up. Stubbs does fire. 5 holes not open. Lynn's able to make the kick save. Bondarenko has one hop over the stick of Stubbs. And unfortunately for CJ, that one's going to get knocked all the way down the ice by McAnanama. He ups the puck off the wall. Almost a bad giveaway by the Black Bears. Don't want to give anything to the Wolves in this final 2 minutes. Here's we get set as Klink is up and ready. Penalty time is up. And we are back to 5-on-5. So the Black Bears power play officially 1 for 2 on the night. Couple of good chances, but that time they do not cash in. As this one will hop into the Wolves bench. We'll get a stoppage with 1:45 left to play in the FW Web Company first period.
Yeah, they may not have scored, but a lot of good opportunities that time for that Black Bears power play. You saw a bunch of guys open up in front of the zone, right into those hash mark areas. CJ Stubbs a few times and just unable to connect, but the Black Bears keep getting opportunities like that from their big guns. They're going to have a huge, huge night for them, and they're just going to have to keep up with that pace and keep up trying to get those opportunities there. What do you think this discussion's about over here?
Looks like it could be another penalty. No. Oh, Stream just jumped ahead there. So count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 players aside.
That's a replay.
This is a replay. Thank you. Thank you, Cole.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's what I'm here for.
All right. I do hate not being able to go to Watertown. I don't think I've said that enough.
I just miss not being able to go on the road there. Like, it's kind of, it's a close trip. Now our closest trip we get to go to is Danbury, and that's pretty far.
Still a day trip, though, and that's the key.
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right, so Shankar is able to line up for this draw. This is live. This is not a replay, folks. Ramaker's ready for it. He hasn't moved an inch since the linesman walked up. Shankar will win it back to Ramaker's, but it'll hop over Scott's stick back into the defensive end. Or have to backtrack, and now the Black Bears get it set up through the neutral zone. Shankar's flip knocked away by Schultz. Couldn't get it around his big frame. Little drop pass from Clark ahead to Anderson. Skates in. Those are 2 SUNY Morrisville Mustangs. Playing with the Black Bears. A lot of Mustangs located between these 2 squads over the last couple of seasons. It's almost like a pipeline from the SUNYX schools to Binghamton and Watertown. That one gets punched away by McAnanama. It'll go into the corner. Turns right to left looking for it. Knocked up top. And Filipov's shot will be caught by McAnanama. And he'll reset for a whistle with 64 seconds left to go in the opening frame.
Yeah, McAnanama just going to snatch that one and swallow up there, give his team a chance to change, get the guys out on the ice with only 64 seconds to play. Don't want to let Watertown get any leaky goals here. Just want to get this one to the buzzer and get to the locker room up by 4. One of those SUNY Morrisville Mustangs you spoke about, Trevor Graspy, now up with the Macon Mayhem. So the Watertown Wolves are definitely missing the former Rookie of the Year's presence.
Chris Corrigan wins the face-off for the Wolves. They're trying to find another one before they go to the locker room. They currently trail by 4 to the visitors down I-81. Stretch pass ahead to Kim. Got it on his forehand. Looking for the trail man, and Yates never got it there. He gets crunched up against the wall. Utoro picks it out off the kick plate and ahead to Reeder. Reeder fires. McAnanama gets a shoulder to it. A loose puck trickles through the blue paint, but just goes wide. Binghamton trying to clear. They can't connect with Kim. Good cycle up high by Corrigan for the Wolves to keep this play onside and in the offensive zone for Watertown. 22 seconds left to go. That one eludes the defense all the way back down to Lenz. And Watertown will have to make it a 200-foot play. This one's stolen, though. Kim looking for Thompson all the way across. Just couldn't settle it down, and that one goes off the top of the glass. Linesman says no icing, but that is where the first period is going to come to an end. Black Bears lead 5-1 after 20 minutes of play. Complete and utter domination by Binghamton in the defending back-to-back champions in the opening 20 minutes. Watertown got on the board after the Gavin Yates goal. It was the 4th for the Black Bears of the period. But don't go anywhere, folks. We're have the stats, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, all that and more coming up after this. We have an Excite Motorsports intermission report coming up after 20 minutes of play. The Black Bears lead this one 5-1 on the road in Watertown.
Binghamton takes on Watertown this Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us for the first post-game skate with the players and our annual costume contest presented by our friends at Slaughterland. Bring your costume and your skates and come out and watch the Black Bears play on Saturday. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. A big thank you to all the fans who came out to Tully's with us this past Tuesday, and a friendly reminder that the next Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, November 4th at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location starting at 6 p.m. Come out, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the show with myself, Brooks Hill, head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as well. Hope to see you then, and have a good time at Tully's.
Attention fans, looking sharp as a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
There you go.
That would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. All right. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports Browse, Ride, and Buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Cole, after 20, not much you can complain about if you're the Black Bears. You're up 5-1, the biggest margin after the first period this season, and the most goals they've scored in a period this year as well.
Yeah, and you got some other guys to chip in too, not the top line, not the top forwards there. I mean, of course, Bondarenko and Yates scoring, but you got goals from Ramekers, Emery, and, D'Orazio as well. So getting some new guys on the score sheet really is a positive sign for Coach Sherwood and his club.
So let's take a look at the stats after 20 minutes of play. Binghamton is 1 for 2 on the power play. Gavin Yates' goal, a power play goal, so 50% on the Meyer Security man-up advantage so far tonight. On the other side of things, Watertown yet to go on the power play tonight. We've only had 2 penalties so far, and they've both been on the Watertown Wolves, something a lot different than what we saw last time the Black Bears were up in Watertown. On the other side of things, shots on goal. Binghamton, 15 shots in the opening period. Watertown with 11. Connor McAnanama with 10 saves in the opening frame.
Yeah, and that was huge for C-Mac. I mean, of course, he let in that goal, so the shutout streak is over, but able to just stay strong and feed off that performance up in Danbury is something that McAnanama always seems to do when it comes out of a huge performance, is keep feeding into it. So being able to see him do it again here is a great sign for the Black Bears. At C-Mac, just going to let that goals against average drop and that save percentage rise.
I'll still have 40 minutes left to go here in this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. More coming up on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report when we come back after these messages.
Fans, thank you so much for coming out and having a good time with us at Tully's at our annual season ticket holder pickup party. The next show will be Tuesday, October 20.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. This music is a little loud.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you off.
Okay, all right,
So we
thank you.
changed it up a little bit.
Oh, it definitely was a change-up.
Getting kind of sick of.
All right, now we can't be playing audios on top of each other.
I'm just getting sick of that one, so I thought I'd change it up on you.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, find out what's going on across the FPHL. Topeka and Port Huron yet to score. They're in the second period up at McMahon Place in Port Huron. 3-2, PD leads Athens in the second period down in Florence, South Carolina. The Blue Ridge Bobcats have a 2-1 lead on the road against the Twin City Thunderbirds. That game at the first intermission as well. And then the Baton Rouge Zydeco are up 1-0 over the Monroe Moccasins down in the Snake Pit. So Blue Ridge over Monroe, Baton Rouge over Monroe 1-0 in the first period. Bobcats over Thunderbirds 2-1 at the first intermission. PD leads Athens on home ice 3-2 down in Florence, and no score yet between the Topeka Scarecrows and the Port Huron Prowlers. Those are the teams that are chasing the Black Bears right now in the standings. So best case scenario for the Black Bears this week is you have one team win one night and the other team win the other night.
And maybe both of them in overtime just to split up the points.
Well, that could also be a scenario. I would think you just want one team to get all the points one night. But the way with the regulation wins versus an overtime or a shootout win, I could definitely understand where you would just be happy with somebody grabbing 2 instead of 3.
And again, it would all just shake out the same if they split each night, right? If you take 2 in the first night, and then the other guy gets 1, and then the next night you get 1, the other guy gets 2, it's the same as if you both just got 3 one night and the next night, so it really doesn't matter.
That's good. That's someone
That's
who's
some quick math. Look at that BU University degree working out for me.
Well, this person going to be educating the future of America one day. So maybe they are in good hands after all. So that's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Also wanted to clear some things up while we had this quick timeout break. So the assists for all the goals go as followed. We do have some updates to share with everybody. The Scott Ramaker's goal at 1 minute into the game. Primary assist goes to Zach Demaray, and then CJ Stubbs has the secondary helper. So we're going to make sure that Demaray gets credit for that assist. On the second goal for the Black Bears, DeRazio has the goal. This is at 2:10. Zach Demaray gets the primary helper, so a 2-assist night for Demaray. Cam Clark gets the second helper, so that's Clark's first point of the night. Ivan Bondarenko, the third Black Bear goal at 9:51, assisted by CJ Stubbs and Mac Jensen. So Stubbs does pick up his second point of the night. Jensen and Bondarenko get there first. It still has Yates as a unassisted goal for the time being. Boston Bird's goal assisted by our old friend Andrew Utoro. And for the time being, Emerson Emery's goal is unassisted. If anybody goes back and watches the film, you'll clearly see that there was a slap pass from Weber to Emery. But for right now, it just reads at 15:51, unassisted goal, Emerson Emery, to make it 5-1.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to change if they, like you said, just take a look and get Dan Weber his first point of the season. Hopefully, for his sake, they get that one on the board.
So we're taking a timeout, get you ready for period number 2. So don't go anywhere, folks. More coming up right after this.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Welcome back in, everybody. We had to cut back from that commercial a little bit early. Black Bears and Wolves set here to go for period number 2. Let's go ahead and cut the music. All right, thank you. So Binghamton finds themselves up by 4. Right off the rip, though, Benchik with the opportunity, and Watertown's going to knock in the rebound. Filipolov on the cross crease pass from Benchik gets Watertown on the board early in the second period. And it is a 3-goal lead for the Black Bears. Great start to the period for the Wolves as they find themselves down by a trio now.
Well, I don't think that could have started any better for the Wolves. They're only 14 seconds in getting the Macananima here. I'm sure that's exactly a drawn-up play from Coach Justin Coachman. Just attack the forecheck there. Weber falls down. That puck gets its way into an empty area, and it's banged home by Filipov.
So that just comes 16 seconds into the frame. So now a 3-goal advantage for the Black Bears. We'll see how they choose to respond. Looks like a good crowd on hand at the Watertown Municipal Arena tonight, so that ought to get them fired up here in period number 2. Remember, folks, we got a long way to go in this one. So Stubbs will glove down a clearing attempt, stolen away again by the Wolves. This is Klink with it now. Tries to go one-on-one against Ramikers. Gets around Scott, but can't get a shot off as he's forced to go behind the net with the puck. He'll lose control. Anderson goes on the stretch pass far side. That's Jansen with it. Dropping it back over for Stubbs. Stubbs sent across to Anderson. Looks like the net came off a little bit as bodies collide. Referee's going to let the play continue on as the puck ends up all the way back in the Black Bears' end. So now Bondarenko comes up the ice. Stretch pass over to Jansen. Fires. Caught by Lenz. Actually, rather, this puck will stay in play. Schultz rifles it around the wall to the far side. DeRazio is there. Halfway through a partial line change defensively for the Black Bears, and now coming back the other way. Jansen and Stubbs get introduced to Jake Schultz, who takes out a pair of Black Bears, and now the Wolves will come back to the far side. Skating with it, Demetrio gets it in down low, and Durazio will intercept the clearing pass, but look out, his pass gets deflected. Simonchuk fires. Utoro will whack at it, still bouncing around. 18-10 left to go here in the period, as this one will go around the wall. Demetrio can't handle it. Black Bears try to swarm. Durazio gets knocked down, but keeps the puck ahead. Black Bears bench looking for a call. Looks like the referee's arm is staying down. Utoro on the touch-up, and they haven't blown it dead yet, so we're going to remain at 5-on-5. Weber pinches in just in front of the back door for the Black Bears at their bench. This one gets shot off the glass and ricochets upwards into the CPR safety netting and goes out of play.
Some good chances there off the rip for Watertown to start this period off, really getting to Macananama's net a lot better than they did in the first, getting some shots and some high danger opportunities. And the Black Bears are going to have to regroup on the defensive end there.
Binghamton will win the draw back. Thompson for Stone. And then Thompson stripped of the puck immediately by the Wolves on the wing on the far side. Shot from distance, nowhere close, and that'll go into the safety net. It actually might have hit the ceiling. Bounced off of a defender's stick and out of play.
If only we were there to tell Brooks, but of course, still unable to be in Watertown. But Macananama seeing that puck maybe a little better that time, getting some eyes on the puck as it comes whizzing by, trying to settle in a little bit more here in the second.
Binghamton will win a defensive zone draw, and Durazio tries to elevate that one out. Beautiful keep-in by Benchik at the blue line. Weber will knock it around off the wall. Thompson tries to throw a shoulder into a defender, and while he gets a little bit of it, does enough to get the puck out. This is Yates with it 2-on-1. Yates holding, fires, and that one just misses on the glove side. Binghamton trying to stick with it. Down low, Simonchuk going to cycle around. Kick save made by Lenz. Back over to the far side. Jansen on the backhand. Calmly finds Stone. Kicked out with a purpose by Lenz. That one took a funny hop right in front of the blue paint. Weber tries to glove it down to himself. He's peppered by Benchik. Out come the Wolves the other way, but they're not going to be able to sustain any pressure because here comes Kim flying back in the zone the other way. Tries to use the defender as a screen. His shot's blocked. Down low, Weber in the board battle. And Kim will cycle it down low. Weber breaks off towards the bench, and Ramekers will take his spot on the far side. Got a pile up in the top middle of your screen right there. They pan in at the Watertown Municipal Arena. 16:15 left to go. In the second period, brought to you by our good friends over at AAA Northway. Locate them in Vestal. And now Reeder coming back to the opposite side. A shot looking from Utoro for the glove side of Macananama. And instead, it'll be found by the Black Bears, and they get it past Schultz. And Bondarenko comes back the other way. Sent back across, looking for a shot. That almost hit us all the way back here in Binghamton. Hit the goal camera almost square on. The Black Bears looking to get a 4-goal advantage once again.
Yeah, and who else was it? I believe that was Ivan Bondarenko. He's been in the center of everything for the Black Bears a lot these last few games, and especially when the Black Bears travel to Watertown.
So now Bondarenko trying to locate it. It was in his skates. Off that blue kick plate up in Watertown. We'll find it's on the near side there. Ramekers will just play it back for Anderson. Sent back off the wall. Chip and charge for the Black Bears, as Lenz will have to come out of his net to settle it down. Emery applying pressure on the forecheck. He's got his first goal of the season. Already matches a season high from last year. Emery only had 1 goal all year. That came against the Hudson Valley Venom. I do forget which iteration of the Venom.
It was in McCann.
It was in McCann Ice Arena?
McCann.
Oh, boy.
Against HC Venom.
HC Venom. Okay, the hockey club.
The hockey club, one of the, many names they took that year.
Okay, so Emery now coming back with it, looking for a pair tonight. Gets pressured up against the wall. Boston Bird, 88 in blue, coming into Linda Hand. And Shankar with a shove on his man, and then takes out another Wolf on the forecheck. Saw that one all the way back here in Binghamton. Sent down the ice the entire way. 200-foot play is icing against the Wolves. This one's coming back in the Black Bears. But not before we take this quick time out. Black Bears offensive zone draw coming up right after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. the family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, live from the Black Bears' third floor studio while we're waiting for Watertown to come back from their TV timeout. Binghamton leads this one 5-1. Couple of notes: they have given Dan Weber and Jacob Shankar a assist on the final Emerson Emery goal for the Black Bears back in the first period. They also gave Ivan Bondarenko an assist on the Gavin Yates goal as well. So it looks like they are set to go here. AAA Northway second period. Visit them in Vestal. Find out how you and your family can get travel, auto, and home insurance with our friends over at AAA Northway. Well, Black Bears, it actually looks like they took a shot off the board. It says they only have 15. I just don't think it's updated quite yet because they came into the period with 16, and they've already had a couple. And it looks like the Black Bears are going to be tabbed with an offside call. Actually, no, check that. They're going to usher a player to the penalty box. It'll be the game's first penalty kill, brought to you by the Northeastern Striping Corporation. For all your paving and concrete needs, Dan Weber, 2 minutes for roughing. Here in period number 2, 5 minutes and 50 seconds, time of the infraction. So Watertown's power play, Cole, which has been good to start the year, they're operating at 24%. That's 1 percentage point higher than the Black Bears coming into tonight's game. Going to have their first opportunity to make this one a little bit closer.
Yeah, not what you want to do if you're the Black Bears there is give up the first goal of the period and then take the first power play.
So stretched shorthanded. Here comes Jansen in alone. Tries to go between the 5-hole of Lenz, and the goaltender shuts the wickets to keep this one at bay for the time being for the Wolves.
Well, that would have been demoralizing for the Wolves there to give up a shorthanded goal, and definitely not the guy on the Black Bears you want to let get off and running. Mr. Mac Jansen, 4 goals already on the season.
So he's tied for the team high right now with Austin Thompson. This one's dropped back, and a blocker save made by Mac and Nanimo. That was Ryan Gill, the defenseman, joining the rush here on the power play. 13:30 left to go in the period. And we have a stoppage. Looks like a player for Watertown shed his gloves, and that is Andre Simonchik. So Andre Simonchik clapping, and he's going to be ushered to the penalty box. Jesse Anderson is being pushed to a penalty box side as well. So what we do know, Simonchik had his gloves off, and Dan Stone, newly named assistant captain for the Black Bears, trying to get the explanation from the referee on the way that this one's officiated.
I'd like to see this one too because, you know, as you mentioned, Simonchik was the only one with the gloves off. Jesse Anderson wasn't, and yet they both get a trip to the sin bin.
All right, so Cole, you go ahead and you have the iPad out. So
well,
you
they both
go
got
ahead.
roughing, Brooks.
Okay. All right, so 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of that penalty is 6 minutes and 33 seconds. So Simonchik and Anderson for roughing. So neither side would get the advantage here. Watertown does remain on the power play. Now the Black Bears bench wanting an explanation, and I wouldn't complain about it. Or I wouldn't mind getting, that's the wrong wording. I wouldn't mind getting an explanation, too, of the way that that one. Looks like Dan Stone relaying the message to the coaching staff for the Black Bears, and Coach Justin Coachman gathering up his players on his bench right now, and they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Also, it would be interesting to see if they pull a player off each side and we go to 4-on-3, or if we stay at a traditional 5-on-4.
We'll have to see. Like, it looks like they should be offsetting if they're happening at the same time here, but you just don't know. So we should be going 5-on-4 still, but we won't know until we know.
It looks like matching minors. The Black Bears are going to remain with 4 players on the ice. Looks like Watertown still on the power play with their 5. So we stay at a traditional 5-on-4 for the time being. Just Anderson and Simonchek not available for either squad. So Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill still got some work to do. Dan Weber sitting in the box for roughing at 5:50 of the second period. Black Bears are allowed to ice the puck for free right now, and they'll take that opportunity. They send it all the way down to Lenz. Heavy pressure from Bondarenko in down low, trying to make the Wolves make as many passes from behind their own net as possible. Corrigan crosses over the line, goes to the left side, and this one's going to be left behind. Dangerous play for the Wolves. Black Bears trying to make them pay. Instead, it'll just be rifled out past the red line. Watertown's got a touch up. They do so. Shot back in. A lot of people up high for the Wolves. Don't want to give that puck away to the Black Bears, who have a lot of speed on the ice. Sending it across. A wrist shot. It hits the defender on the far side post. I believe that's Igor Filipov. And Filipov might have just saved a goal for the Black Bears of one getting past McAnanama. Demetrio will backhand a saucer pass down low. Beautifully read by Stone. And her elevate that one all the way down. Dan Weber runs out of the penalty box, and we are back to 5-on-5. Wolves are officially 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill for the Black Bears, officially 1 for 1.
But they were so close there. That was scary for the Black Bears and Connor McAnanama. We talk about it a lot. For some reason, this Watertown Ice Arena, there's a lot of puck luck, and it looks like they got there, but that puck luck looks like it's run out, Brooks.
That's going to be Steven Klink right as 5-on-5 resumes. Got his hands free. A righty coming down the left wing side. And the Wolves inch a little bit closer. It's 5-3 Black Bears here. 2 goals in the frame for Watertown.
Well, Watertown's just looked like the better team since the intermission. Here, let's take a look from behind. McAnanama now just comes out tall in that crease, trying to take away as much net as possible, and unable to get that one below his glove from Steven Klink.
So Black Bears just not able to get that sustained offensive pressure like they had in the first period. There's the saucer pass from Bird to Klink. Beautiful pass by 88, and it beats McAnanama on the glove side. So now it's a 2-goal game. Black Bears lead 5-3 on a Friday night up in Watertown. Always tough to play in the Watertown Municipal Arena. As Cole mentioned, it's a shorter playing surface. So different styles really do work here. Tomorrow night, a bigger ice surface as Clark's wrist shot patted away by Lenz. A lot more space for the players to get creative and, I would say, showcase their stick handling capabilities. Compared to the Watertown Municipal Arena, Visions Veterans Memorial Arena looks like an Olympic ice rink. And there's another goal by the Wolves. That time, it's Darian Benchik cashing in. We got a 1-goal game. McAnanama was looking for maybe some goaltender interference coming up, but as it stands right now, Benchik has made it a 1-goal affair with 11 minutes left to go in the second period.
I think C-Mac might have a case there. It looks like he got caught with a stick on a slash coming down, but it's not up to us. It's up to what the referee's saying. Watertown just with that jump and that pump coming out of that intermission, they've gotten this to a 1-goal game, and it's a former Black Bear cashing in, Darian Benchik. You could see his excitement there, and I'm sure Coach Sherwood is going to have a long conversation with his bench right now. I would be wondering to see if he would take his time out right now. Kind of kill momentum.
I would not be surprised if he calls for a coach's challenge. You definitely can in this situation. So this is 86. This is Mishkin. Yefim Mishkin, the forward. So he tries to initially get out of the way. That's not the problem.
Yeah, to me, it's this stick that comes down right here and makes contact with McAnanama is the problem.
So McAnanama is clearly in the net, and then he's held up on the blocker right here you see in the dead middle of your screen. So does that hold up McAnanama enough to where he can't make the save? That does not touch his glove right there. Cleanly goes into the net. But Michigan, look at his feet, clearly in the blue paint. And that left hand is attached to C-Mac's blocker right there. You can see the arm move. Very well has a good case for goaltender interference. Incidental contact.
Yeah, and C-Mac also gets himself tied up with Michigan there with the stick into his his leg area. So another kind of point of concern there. So we'll have to see what the referees deem here. They're going to have a couple more angles than we do.
So this is the broadcast view. Definitely think the best angle that we're going to have is that behind the net camera. If it counts, it's Darian Benchik. It would be his second goal of the season. Both would be against the Black Bears.
Both in the second period up in Watertown.
So they are going to say it is a good goal. So Darian Benchik does make it a one-goal game. It's 5-4 in favor of the Black Bears. 9 minutes time in the goal. It's Benchik's second of the season. All 3 goals this period for Watertown come at even strength.
Take one more look here. I don't know if C-Mac could have got over to that puck even if Michigan wasn't there, and I think that's what the referee saw as well. I think it was a clean beat that time by Darian Benchik, and I think the Black Bears are going to need to regroup here.
So it looks like it was not a failed coach's challenge, because if it was, the Black Bears would have somebody in the penalty box. So it looks like the referees took a look at it on their own. So now that we go back to live action, we apologize here. It looks like the stream froze on Rumble. So we're going to try to work through this very quickly here. Live audio. So we're going to be back on camera for just a second while we try to work the refresh. Back up on the live stream here. And there we go. 10:35 left to go. You haven't missed anything, folks. It is still a one-goal affair. This is in favor of the Black Bears with 10:31 left to go in the frame. We're sorry about that. Working as best we can with the technical difficulties. Was told earlier today, too. Talk about a mobile hotspot. Watertown is actually broadcasting their game from a mobile hotspot. So no way they were going to be able to suffice to broadcast up in Watertown here tonight. So 10:31 left to go. I'm sorry, Cole, I cut you off, but 10:31 left to go. Binghamton 5, Watertown 4 in a very, very high-scoring affair.
I was going to say we can only try so hard when we don't have the optimal tools that we need to get a broadcast out, right?
Yeah, but I'm very thankful that realistically this is the only place that we can't do it. I just hate that we go there so much this season. So now Gavin Yates is sitting in the penalty box for the Black Bears. So Watertown is on the power play for the second time tonight with the opportunity to tie this game up.
Looks like he got tabbed for unsportsmanlike conduct right there, Brooks.
All right, so this one's sent across. Stand-up save made by McAnanimal. Falls down to his knees trying to swallow up the rebound. Defender took it from him. Black Bears are able to clear, and this one goes all the way down the ice and actually ricochets off the glass into the netting and out of play. Cole, what was the time of that penalty?
Time of that penalty was 9:29 for Yates, unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, so big opportunity here for the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill to anchor down.
They're going to need to anchor down, Brooks. They cannot allow Watertown to get this equalizing goal. That will just be demoralizing. And I know I use that word a lot, but that will be a huge, huge problem for them.
Gill will spin around. Pressured by Jansen. Watertown way offside as Klink was almost a first down distance into the offensive zone when that puck came across the blue line. So that'll work out for the Black Bears. It does send us to our second timeout of the period, folks, so don't go anywhere. Watertown has made a game of this one. 5-4, Black Bears lead. Back after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton.
We jump to another commercial. Keyboard very sensitive. Sorry about that, everybody. We're ready to go. Unfortunately, it looks like Watertown's still at commercial. Everybody's lined up, ready to go. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill still out there on the ice. Gavin Yates sitting down in the sin bin. Binghamton will get control off the face-off, and Jesse Anderson able to send it all the way down the ice. Lenz will settle it, and Demetrio will try to start the breakout. Stubbs almost took it away from the forward on the half wall on the far side of the screen. Instead, Watertown tries a drop pass, tries to go through the middle of the ice. Binghamton reads it, but they get past the defender. It's a 1-on-3 opportunity fought off by McAnanima, who bails out the Black Bears PKers right there. Went for the hit, came up empty-handed. Binghamton will outlet this one all the way down to Lenz at his goal line. And now the Black Bears inching closer to returning to 5-on-5. Just a couple of more seconds. 9 minutes left to go here as Watertown ragging the puck behind their own net. Thompson out there chasing after it with Bondarenko. Two high forwards. Weaver back out there. He served a penalty earlier in the frame. Stolen away by Weaver. Sidesteps one man, then runs into the second. Ooh, train was coming. That player did not get off the tracks, and now we got a tie-up behind the play. Linesmen and referees blow the whistle. Arm goes up in the air. And it looks like we have a penalty here coming up against the Wolves. Looks like it is Jake Schultz going to the box for interference. So Watertown officially 0 for 2 on the man advantage, and the Black Bears are going to the Meyer Security power play.
It's a big power play for the Black Bears there after giving up the last 3 consecutive goals. They're going to want to get one back here. Shots on goal tied now at 17 according to the big board up in Watertown. Not sure how accurate that is, but the Black Bears are going to need to do some work here with PP1. Those 5 forwards are going to be looking to score again tonight. Schultz gets tabbed with the interference call.
That's 11:16 time in the penalty, and it looks like it's still 4-on-4. At least for the time being. Slap shot right off the draw. Knocked away by Lenz.
I think it's going to be this way for the next 13 seconds.
All right, thank you, Cole. This one's played back up top for Bondarenko. And stolen away. That's a giveaway, but Yates comes right out of the box. Utoro loses the handle on it. Yates was the last missing piece of this 5-forward power play, which can now start the breakout. So an abbreviated power play, albeit still a good chunk of it. Here for the Black Bears, Bondarenko skates in, scissored ahead for Thompson. He couldn't handle it. Poke checked away by Lenz. About 8 minutes left to go in the frame. Watertown tries to clear. It's not held in by Stubbs. Hopped over his stick. Wolves going to keep all their players on the ice. Bondarenko gives chase. Thompson seals the wall, and Binghamton gets set up. Jansen over to the middle for Stubbs and Bondarenko. Working a 3-man passing weave right now with Stubbs, Bondarenko, and Jansen, who are all up top. Stubbs goes out wide looking for Yates. Instead finds Bondarenko. That one's tipped down by Thompson. Lynn's able to get a piece of it. Binghamton keeps it alive. Stubbs reverses it back around to Bondarenko. Some nice passing right now going on for the Black Bears. Trying to go cross ice for Jansen. Not in a shooting position, so he just has to keep it alive. Henning tries to clear. Jansen seals the wall. First opportunity to clear failed, so did the second. Down low, Thompson, beautiful backhand pass. Unfortunately for him, nobody home for the Black Bears.
Yeah, just an unfortunate kind of positioning there between the two sides, and the Black Bears unable to get someone in the right place at the right time. You know, we see that kind of turn play quite a few times from the team, but that time they were unable to cash in. And I think I just said the word time about 7 times. There's another 8 and 9.
5 seconds left to go on the power play. Final push for Binghamton as they come up the ice. This is Kim with it. The lefty fires right into the skates of Simonchek, and Simonchek able to try to clear it up the ice. Anderson, wrist shot blocked. He's going to find his own rebound, but a beautiful box out by Corrigan, and Schultz keeps Jesse at bay. So Schultz is out of the box, meaning we're back to 5-on-5. 1 for 3 are the Black Bears on the power play. This is a 1-goal game, folks, 5-4 in favor of Binghamton. All 3 goals this frame have come from the Wolves. 6:15 left to go. Ramaker is pinching in, dropping it back for Shankar. Sent it across, looking for Clark. Had his assist taken off the board, and it was given to Shankar in the earlier offset of this game. Henning will spin around the wall, come away with it. Or excuse me, that's not Henning, that's Gutierrez. Stretch pass looking for Bird. He's got a couple of points. Linesman says this play is onside. Tied up behind. Lathan, Ramekers getting introduced to each other. Couple of new guys in the FPHL. Nice move by Kim to sidestep his defender. Goes out wide. Sends it across for Yates. He fires. Blocked away by Lenz. And back out into neutral ice. Binghamton's going to have to chase after it in their own end. So this will come right back up. Emery gets a piece of it. As it stands right now, Emery has the game-winning goal. Misplay by Lenz. He gave it away right to Emery, but he was at the goal line, had no shooting angle. Simonchek will send his man into the glass. Held in by DeRazio. Up top, looking through the 5-hole. Lenz shuts the door. Puck on the far side. Teams jockey for position on the kick plate in that top left corner of the screen. It'll come around the Watertown net, back over to the other side. Utoro picks up the puck. He goes far side looking for Bird. He's got the hot hand. Dangles around DeRazio and gets it back from the forward end down low. Centering up. Beautiful play by Emery to get his skate in the passing lane. That just bailed him and his team out, disrupting that scoring threat from Watertown. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the frame. Brought up ice by Henning, given away. This is Stubbs. He's got a step. He fires looking for the far side post. Just sails wide. That was a low drive, just barely off the ice. First shot attempt from 23 in white. Now chipped away. Stone puts it right back in the offensive side. And now Binghamton tries to hang on to a loose puck. Stubbs just had it elude his reach. And that one's going to be knocked into the Black Bears bench. We have a stoppage with 4:05 left to go in the second period. 5-4, Black Bears lead. We're back with you folks right after this, live from Watertown.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here. Live in Studio 3 for the Black Bears. Binghamton holding on to a 1-goal lead, 5-4. The PK does the job. Watertown is 0 for 2. You got some key moments here coming up, and to get out of the period up by 1 or better for the Black Bears is imperative, Cole.
Yeah, it's essential. You cannot let Watertown have any sort of momentum going into that third period, and they're really going to have to make sure that they can lock down the defensively and minimize the mistakes.
So this is an offensive zone draw for the Black Bears. Still 5-on-5. That was our final media timeout of the frame. Stone snaps a shot well wide of the target, looking for a friendly bounce off the end wall. Penalty here coming up against the Wolves as a Black Bear ends up on the ice. So the power play that we just talked about for the Black Bears, it's 1 for 3, has an opportunity to make it 2 for 4. So Andre Simonchik will go back to back to the penalty box. We're live in the office. That's what I was trying to get at. Time in the penalty is 16 minutes and 8 seconds. And hooking is the indication from the official. So the Black Bears power play going to roll out there. It's going to be Thompson, Yates, Bondarenko, Stubbs, and Jansen.
This time they'll get the full 2 minutes, unlike last time when they had 13 seconds to still kill off before they regained Gavin Yates.
Oh, they have the potential to have the full 2 minutes.
As of right now, they have the full 2 minutes. Better?
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're going to ask Corrigan to leave the face-off circle for starting early. Yates is able to muscle this one back. Jansen had a shooting lane off the draw. Elects to play it over to Stubbs on the left side wall. Binghamton down low. Hammering shot from Jansen. Knocked away by Lenz. And Watertown will get to the rebound first. Able to send this one all the way down the ice to McAnanama. Don't forget, folks, after 40 minutes, we'll have the second period edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy with free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Thompson's down low with it with 3:20 left to go in the frame. Sent back up top for Bondarenko. Gets a legal screen from Stubbs getting in the way. Low angle shot from Thompson is saved by Lenz, and here dive out to fight for that rebound control where he gets his glove on top of it and her hang on. Looks like the Wolves are going to change, but the Black Bears are going to keep all 5 players out there.
Well, something to note here, too, with the score getting as close as it is, I believe the Wolves are 1 goal away from getting Brendan Colgan off the hook. If he let in that first 5, I think he did was when he got his hook. I think, if I check the notes back here, yeah, that would get him off the short end of the stick.
So the Wolves able to win the draw, and bench it clears it all the way down the ice. Binghamton will start this breakout just about halfway through the Meyer Security power play. This is the 4th one of the night for the Black Bears. Yates now skates into the far side. Tried to stuff it in on the short side instead. Will bounce off the end wall. And now Yates cuts into the middle looking for Jansen. A beautiful pass. It got through. And maybe just a little bit of a misfire from Jansen. Back across. Jansen got a second opportunity. He put his whole body into that one as he goes tumbling down to the ice. So now the Black Bears regroup through the middle. And this one will go off the hand of Stubbs all the way back down to McAnanama. Just a couple of more seconds left to go on the power play for the Black Bears. This is their final push, and it's been the first unit out there the entire time. Binghamton's offside. They can't touch it, and Watertown's going to be able to shoot this one all the way down. And that'll just about do it for the Black Bears power play after scoring on the first one tonight. They fall to 1 for 4. Still better than Watertown's, who hasn't gotten them on the board. 1-goal game. Weber dances his way through some traffic, and he goes right above the shoulders of the netminder. Gets to a rebound. Second opportunity just sails wide. So 2 good chances right there for Dan Weber joining in the rush as a defenseman. Clark with a big hit in front of the Black Bears bench. Klink tries to dangle around Stone. Stone's going to box him out, force him to the far side. And Clark will come in, work a 2-on-1 game for the defense of the Black Bears. Works its way back up top for McDonald. His wrist shot blocked. Held in, though, by Watertown. Sent in down low. Klink's behind the net, centering up. Nobody home through the blue paint and past the defenders all the way back down to Lenz. And her cover up. That's reverse icing against Watertown. They're not going to be allowed to change with 69 seconds left to go in the frame.
I feel like that's the first time you've said that all season. I don't think we've seen that very much so far to start here in the first 4 or so games. What are we on, game 5 right now? So first 5, Lenz having to swallow that up and not allow his team to change, even though they're over by the bench trying to get the explanation as to why they can't.
Referee explaining to Justin Coachman that your own player sent it the entire length of the ice, and your goaltender chose to freeze the puck. If he would have played it, everything would have been fine. We still would have been talking about it. The clock would have been running.
You never know if that's a little bit of gamesmanship there, a little bit of, what do you mean we can't change? We didn't know that. And buy you some time to rest.
That's true. Looks like the Black Bears forwards got tied up on the faceoff. Emery and Thompson both fighting for control of that puck. Under a minute left to go now in the period. Comes around the wall to this near side. Demaray giving chase along with Ramekers. And now this will be pulled out through the center circle. Gill, wearing the number 5 jersey, tries to dangle around a couple of guys. Broken up by Thompson. He wasn't able to get it out on the first try. Second opportunity, Demaray, self-pass off the wall, ends up going ahead for Anderson, turned on the afterburners, chasing after it. Anderson sends it across, nobody in a white jersey on that near side post. Thompson sticks, it will explode on him, and Burchard's going to hand him a new one, but Thompson's going to just get off instead. Jansen will come on to take his place. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. It's down low behind the Watertown net in a 1-goal game. Jansen tries to work it out of the corner, and it gets past the Black Bears defender, pinching in front of the benches. McAnanamaw misplays it, hit a dry spot on the wall. Didn't get it around the wall. Benchik does keep it in. Look out. Watertown, can they hold it in again? No, they cannot, and that is where the period will come to a close. Great period for the Watertown Wolves. Not so good for the Binghamton Black Bears. They surrender 3 goals in the second period, and this is a 1-goal game going into the final 20 minutes of tonight's contest. The score is 5-4 after 40. Don't go anywhere, folks. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report coming up with stats, a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and more. So don't go anywhere. More with you after these messages here live on YouTube.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears. Binghamton takes on Watertown this Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us for the first post-game skate with the players and our annual costume contest presented by our friends at Slaughterland. Bring your costume and your skates and come out and watch the Black Bears play on Saturday. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. A big thank you to all the fans who came out to Tully's with us this past Tuesday, and a friendly reminder that the next Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, November 4th at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location starting at 6 p.m. Come out, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the show with myself, Brooks Hill, head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as well. Hope to see you then, and have a good time at Tully's.
Attention fans. Looking sharp as a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Black Bears still lead this one by 1. The score is 5-4 after 40 minutes of play. Taking a look at the stats through 2 periods, Watertown 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Binghamton is 1 for 4. The difference is the Emerson Emery goal off of the shot from Dan Weber, and Jacob Shinkar getting the secondary assist. That came back at 15:51 of the first period. All Wolves in that second period, Cole.
Yeah, that's an understatement there. They controlled the period there. They were dominant. The Black Bears had a few good chances, but none that really ever found their way towards Nat Lenz, other than maybe those 2 for Mac Jansen near the end. But the Wolves, with some leaky goals and then a few good goals, were able to get themselves right back in this one and only now trail by 1.
Well, the Wolves have scored 3 unanswered. Filipov, Klink, and Benchik, the goal scorers in the second period. Binghamton looking to improve to 5-0-0 on the season. Watertown looking to get back to hockey 500 with a comeback win here tonight. These two teams will meet tomorrow night inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena at 7 p.m. Costume night. So come dressed in your best Halloween costume and also bring your skates for the first post-game skate with the players this season. So 2 big things going on tomorrow night for the Black Bears inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. So don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard when we come back, find out what's going on in across the FPHL when we come back right after this.
A big thank you to all the fans who came out to Tully's with us this past Tuesday, and a friendly reminder that the next Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, November 4th at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location starting at 6 p.m. Come out, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the show with myself, Brooks Hill, head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as well. Hope to see you then, and have a good time at Tully's.
Attention fans. Looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And while we're refreshing the out-of-town scoreboard, if you have a question in the chat for me or Cole and I, that would be the grammatically correct way to say that.
I don't think so.
Cole and I, yes.
Well, but then you would say if you have a question for me, put it in the chat. Not if you have a question for I, put it in the chat. So it's a question.
It would be me, but since I said another person, it's syntax. All right, so
can someone put the correcting in the chat?
If you have a question, now you're making me lose my train of thought. Put it in the YouTube chat, and then after this next commercial break, we'll pick some of our favorite ones and read them out loud here on the stream before the third period. All right, Port Huron has a 2-0 lead in the third period over the Topeka Scarecrows. Athens is now on top of the PD Ice Cats 4-3. That game also in the third period. Taking a look around, and Blue Ridge out to a 3-goal advantage, up 4-1 over the Thunderbirds. That game being played in Winston-Salem. Black Bears will be in Winston-Salem in 2026. That'll be in January. So we'll be back seeing the Twin City Thunderbirds for the first time in the Twin City iteration down in Winston-Salem in the next calendar year. They're going to be up here right after Thanksgiving for some good showdowns. That should be a very highly attended game. 3-2 game down in Monroe, Louisiana, as the Moccasins lead the Zydeco 3-2. So again, that's Monroe over Baton Rouge 3-2 in the second. Blue Ridge over Twin City 4-1 in the second. In the third period, Athens over PD 4-3, and Port Huron over Topeka in the third 2-0. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Go ahead and drop your questions in the chat below, live on YouTube, and we'll pick our favorite ones during this next timeout and read some out loud. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're getting ready for the third period. More with you right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short.
Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard. And all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes! That's awesome!
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, live from the Black Bears' third floor studio, doing remote broadcast line. Almost 600 of you watching a game being called off the monitor, and we're not even there. So big thank you to everybody who is watching along with us. We'll be here live on YouTube tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's game starts at 7 o'clock, not 7:30. Post-game skate with the players. Costume contest after the first period during the first intermission. Time to answer some chats from the YouTube comments. Let's go ahead and figure out who had the best question. I believe it started with John. He wants to know, Cole or Brooks, we'll make it and. How long have you guys been commentating for? Cole, I'll let you go first with this one.
Well, how long have I been commentating for professionally or through my video games and trying to, annoy my parents?
Trying to commentate. Let's go with that.
Well, when did you pull me out of Trevor's little intern thing? When I was a sophomore, so about 3 years ago? What did we say? 3.5 years ago.
That checks out. That checks out. Okay, and then for myself, I would be doing play-by-play since 2020. Started with the Wilson Tobs, reigning Coastal Plain League champions. Shout out the Tobs down in Wilson, North Carolina. But I was doing public address announcing back when I was in high school as a sophomore. So, and I'm coming up on my 10-year high school reunion this May. So sophomore year would be 13 years. So announcing sports with a microphone, 13 years. I know you have a comment ready to go for that one.
I don't have a comment ready.
I could see it in your eyes.
There was nothing there. If you're looking at the screen though, I'm gonna make a Jim Halpert look at the camera. Give it 1 sec.
Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay. We got the YouTube chat pulled up here on the computer as well while the guys are getting ready to take the ice. It says, we all know Brooksy loves Chick-fil-A on the road, but besides that restaurant, which do you want to see come to the Binghamton, Broome County area? Without a doubt, it's Cookout. It's a North Carolina fast food chain. We love it when we go to Winston-Salem. Entire organization loves it. It is E.J. Worth endorsed. His favorite fast food restaurant maybe of all time as well. And then our last question here is going to be, Brooks, if you were able to be any player on the team for a day, who would it be and why? So there's a lot of ways you could approach that question, and that's going to be our final question of the night for the YouTube chat as we do get set here for the third period. They haven't started yet, so we're not missing anything. You could go with a couple of people. You could go with somebody who gets a lot of points and a lot of goals, like Thompson or Kirkby.
I just can't wait for them to hear this part. Whoever you pick.
All right, you could pick somebody like C-Mac or Weber or Yates, and you could be the funny guy in the locker room. Let's see here. You could pick a guy like, let's see here. I'm trying to think of another person I'm thinking about off the top of my head.
You get the guys on the team?
No, I'm actually just I'm trying to actually think about my opinion. You could go with a guy like Austin Thompson, Jesse Anderson, Cam Clark, the ones who are volunteering a lot out in the community. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We haven't missed anything. Sorry about that.
You kept going.
All right. Well, you got to keep me on my you got to let me know that we were back. All right. Black Bears are back into transition.
We
so
still got to pick someone.
I know. When the Kim will shoot this one into the netting and out of play, that'll allow me to finish my point. I would have to probably I don't know. You know what? I'm actually going to say Austin Thompson, and here's why.
Clip it, DJ.
Last time I was on a hockey team, albeit it was deck hockey. It was C League, so the lowest levels of that this building offered. I was the leading point getter on the team, but I had the most amount of goals, and so Austin Thompson had the most amount of goals last year for the Black Bears. So I think it'd be pretty cool to do it on ice hockey too. So I'm just going to go with Austin. I think that's the safe answer there, and it keeps everybody happy. One timing bid from the Black Bears in the high slot is going to be denied by Lenz, and Bondarenko, looking for his second goal of the night, just gets denied. And if this is a replay, I saw the replay graphic flash. There was a player open wide in between the hashes here. This is going to be a great angle. Here comes Bondarenko, top middle of the screen, right on that edge, or the hash, excuse me. And Lynn's able to make the save. Now that we're back to live action, this one's going to be sent all the way down the ice. And the Black Bears will retreat in their own end. This is a one-goal game here. 50 seconds gone in the third period. So as we get this set up here, Binghamton will nullify an icing opportunity. And we will come back to the blue line. Binghamton's going to be forced to touch up. And McAnanama sets it up on a tee. And we're good to go from that point.
Yeah, good job there by McAnanama. He really sets the tone of the play sometimes for the Black Bears when that puck comes all the way back to him. He is the backbone, and he's certainly setting a play up right there. The Black Bears having some good starts to this period, looking to get one on the board here to kind of push back at that Wolves momentum from the second.
I do apologize to everybody while I was rambling on about my answers. Ryan Gill is in the penalty box for the Wolves. The Black Bears are on the power play for the next 45 seconds. So I do want to apologize for everybody. I did miss that announcement. That's my fault. Hand up. It's on me, -1 in the broadcast booth tonight. Jansen's peppered by Utoro. The 5 forwards for the Black Bears come up the ice together as a unit. Stubbs leaving it over for Yates. Yates lost it, but almost works out perfectly to get it back to Gavin. Unfortunately, that time the Wolves are going to get to a loose puck, and out comes Ramekers back the other way. Bondarenko Looking for the return feed. Anderson on the forehand, fanned on it. Still available. Cleaned up by McDonald, and he's going to push this one all the way down the ice while the Black Bears roll a change.
Yeah, time here for the Black Bears to get that second unit out there, give them a good chance at this one. You know, we don't see much of them because Coach Sherwood and that power play one have a good working relationship going there. He seems to give them a lot of time because they're so dangerous, but not here.
All the way back down to Mac and Anima. Get a good look at the Road Ranger jersey. See the numbers up close and personal right there. Black Bears will be wearing those at home later on this season, I believe in the month of December. So that'll be very exciting to see. Big hit at the merchandise stand. A lot of people getting the white Road Ranger jersey for the Black Bears here as they touch this puck up offside.
You get yours yet of Austin Thompson?
You're not going to let me live that one down, are you?
I just can't believe you actually answered that. That's a crazy question. I just thought about it. Whoever you say, they're going to make fun of you for it.
I know. I named 10 players.
Yeah, I know there's a certain player you stayed away from because he'd never let you forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be knocked down. And the offensive blue line by the Wolves as we're back in play. Board says shots on goal are 26-17, favoring the Black Bears. Bondarenko from the wall, easily steered away, but we have a whistle.
Someone's
from
down.
The trail official. We arm up in the air, and it looks like Mac Jensen was a little slow to get up, and I believe that is Andre Simonchek headed back to the penalty box for Watertown.
Yeah, it looks like Jansen drew the penalty there. It's a big hit along the side. Let's take a look here on the replay. You see Mac Jansen right by that blue line, comes in by the dot, tries to just keep this puck in, and he does, and then his check is finished with a high cross check from Simichov.
So the assistant captains are going to get the explanation from the officials. Tonight's officials, Eric Holvig and Mike Mahaney. The referees, Dave Sarziak and Chris Forden, are the two linesmen. And I believe they are getting together and huddling up how they want to divvy this out. You said cross-check. I thought high stick off of the initial replay that we saw. And if there's an injury on the play, they can give a double minor. But they have to make that decision themselves, and that's why the two referees get together. And they are going to discuss how many minutes they're going to put up on the board. Have they put anything in on the live stats yet that would say something different?
Yet. Did you see the referee ask Kyle Palmieri the other night in the Islander game what penalty he wanted?
I did not.
They had a video. They caught him on a hot mic. They said, you want the slash or you want the cross-check?
All right, so the referees are actually going to step into the penalty box. This is a replay of what happened here. I believe this is going to be the same thing that the referees are looking at here. So Mac Jensen, right side of your screen, and right there. Okay, so
they may have called this, we're not there obviously speculating, but they may have called it a 5-minute major just because if they do that, then they can review it on the iPad, which is what I think is happening right now.
Very good point.
But of course, nothing has come through yet, so we just don't know. I hate being in the dark like this.
So I'm trying to watch the play again here. So Jansen does turn his face to make sure that his chiclets are all still there. And I believe the right side of his cheek got the worst of that. So Simonchek is sitting in the penalty box at 3:10 of the third period. Black Bears could be headed to their second power play of the frame. Cole, while we were away, what was the Ryan Gill penalty for to start the period?
Hooking, Brooks. It was hooking at the 24-second mark for Mr. Gill.
So this is actually the second penalty. And it looks like this will be just a 2-minute minor.
For elbowing.
All right, so we were both wrong.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yep. You get used to it.
Yeah?
You get used to it, trust me.
Hopefully not. All right, 6:42 left to go here. Third period brought to you by Mama Bear brand, where all bodies are beautiful. Bondarenko flying into the offensive zone, trying to split the double doors. Unfortunately for him, no quarter given by the Wolves defensively. Don't forget, you can get your Mama Bear brand leggings at all Black Bears home games. They're selling them in the merchandise stand on the concourse. I believe we have some special social media content coming out with the Mama Bear brand here soon. I believe we're trying to get that out in the next week or so. They're trying to lock in some dates with some of the players for filming said commercials, and I think they're going to be very funny. Bondarango slap shot is gloved down but not absorbed by Lenz. Watertown able to clear it. Clock will continue to roll as McAnanama now has the puck all the way behind his net. Now Jansen, far side, skates up. He's got some speed coming around with Kim. 50 seconds left to go. Some players changing on this power play unit. Knocked away beautifully, forcing Jansen to come outside the zone. Yates is going to have to backtrack. Put it ahead to Thompson. Thompson run into a double team, tries to work it down low, gets it over to Kim. Kim cuts into the middle, fires a shot, gloved away by Lenz. He punched that one with his glove, stays in play. Giveaway, though, by the Black Bears at the offensive blue line. Watertown, though, desperately needed a change, and that works out for Binghamton. That could have been a shorthanded rush going the other way. Never want to turn the puck over at your offensive blue line. Yates will dangle around one defender. 5 minutes gone here in the frame. 10 seconds left on the Myers security power play. Knocked in down low. Up to Kim. He settles. Fires tipped on. What a save made by Lenz. Still available. They whack at it. And Lenz does have it. It stays out. Black Bears do not score on the power play. 1 for 5 on the night. And that'll take us to a timeout. 1-goal game up in the North Country. Binghamton leads this one 5-4. We're back with you after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Cole Parenti here, live in the studio, getting you set here. 15 minutes just about left to go here in the third period. Mama Bear brand third period. Getting a look at this last save by Matt Lenz, a kick save, and then a whack at it by Shankar. And you see right there, that puck is still available, and he tries to bank it in off the netminder, and then in comes Jake Schultz to have some words for Shankar. As they get set up, Black Bears will win the draw. And Cole, now that we're already back in play, we can probably cut the music. Stone off the intercept, trying to get it ahead to Emery, who has the difference maker so far in this one. According to the big board, shots on goal are 27-17, make it 28, as DeRazio will fire from the blue line. Lenz will swallow that one up and hang on.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of DeRazio or Chichu Lathlan recently. Good to see those two back out there on the ice right now, and a good shot. We know Austin DeRazio is not afraid to shoot that puck. We learned that in his first weekend here in Binghamton.
So now Desmarais is going to line up for this draw. Lefty's going to try to win it to the wall. Shankar can't win that board battle, though. Goes all the way over to the far side. Emery flying around the ice to get involved in that little skirmish. But Klink will pick it away from neutral ice, elevate this one all the way down to McAnanama, and McAnanama is just going to sit down. Klink trying to draw a penalty, and Black Bears very quickly looking to the referee and giving the Olympic medal out to Klink for diving, but it is a Winter Olympics, this upcoming rotation, not a summer.
It's a good one. How long did it take you to think of that one?
Not too long. I've had that one in the pocket right here, so you're going to see it. So Shankar comes back a little bit. And we'll see if it's the stick or if it's just the shoulder. So Klink goes down. And Stephen Klink is going to go to the penalty box. So how about that? Now let's see if they ask Shankar to join them, if they call both of them. So that is the third Watertown penalty of the period. 5:44. You're getting the Heinz Energy replay here. So Shankar is going to stop in front of Klink, and Klink throws the head back.
Looks like he got tabbed with a roughing.
So Shankar?
No, Klink.
No, Klink got roughing. Wow. I would have thought that would have been embellishment.
Shankar also got roughing.
Okay. All right. So there we go. All right. So 5:44. Shankar gets a penalty. So no power play will come of this. So matching roughings. And I guess it's the same. It's a 2-minute minor, so who cares? A little bit of roughing, a little bit of embellishment. We play on. It's 4-on-4. We're going to pull a player off per side. Ramekers gets run into by McDonald. That's a good textbook hit by number 77 in blue and white. But the Black Bears come up with the puck. Sent back across. Ramekers trying to outweigh the netminder. Tuck it into the short side. And Lynn's able to make the save. What a move from Ramekers right there from Scotty. Try to tuck that one in around the netminder on the short side. I really hope we get to see that one again from behind the net camera. All right, McDonald now trying to look for the equalizer for Watertown. Sent out in front. McAnanima a little late to see it. He's able to make the save. Black Bears have control, and their starter breakout from behind their own cage. Stubbs passes it back so the Black Bears can go forward. A little bit too far ahead of Jesse Anderson on the pass from Jansen. Giveaway by the Black Bears, and Demetrio goes out wide, cuts into the middle. McAnanima attracted the whole way through. Broken stick out on the ice for a member of the Watertown squad. So Binghamton trying to make fortuitous of this situation. And now Jansen will skate away from the red line. He backtracks, doesn't like what he sees with Gil forechecking in front of him. And at this point in the game, you really want to make sure you're 100% on your passing decisions, because one turnover could be the difference maker for either side in this one.
Yeah, not only that, if you make that difference-making turnover, even if the team doesn't score on it, it could be a momentum shift just because of the opportunity.
Black Bears able to whack this one out of the zone. Bondarenko forces a takeaway in alone. Yates runs out of space. Net does come off with 12:26 left to go in the third period. So Bondarenko trying to pass it on ahead to Yates.
Yates was taken for a ride there right into the net. Let's take a look at the replay here.
I really hope this is the Scotty shot.
I think it is.
Just barely. Almost tucked it in on the backhand to the near side post. Outweighted the goaltender. But I believe the defenseman's stick got just enough of it to force it to go off the post. So then this is the Yates opportunity. And just got some pressure on the back check from Ryan Gill. And that was enough to make sure that Yates did not have a quality scoring opportunity. The net did come off. So the puck stays in the offensive side for the Black Bears. 5 seconds left to go, 4-on-4. Bondarenko over to Lathan. But the net comes off again while the Black Bears were loading up the cannon to pull the trigger.
Thought we were in Watertown, not Danbury.
So 1 second left to go. Shankar and Klink are going to both come out of the penalty box at the same time. We're going to go to 5-on-5. So if you're the Black Bears, I think you're a little bit cautious here. If you lose the draw, I think if you're Layton and Durazio, you just go ahead and backtrack. You don't want Klink getting a step on Shankar coming out of the penalty box. Also, clear instructions to what Shankar is doing coming out. Is he joining the play, or is he going right to the bench?
Well, I think he's staying foot with one-on-one with Klink until it's safety. That puck is in, and then going to the bench.
So Watertown wins the draw, and both of the players we just talked about come flying out of the penalty box. However, since they were both out and we're back to 5-on-5, that is icing against Watertown. So it'll be 5-on-5 still. Same players for the Wolves at home. Binghamton able to change and get everybody they want to on the ice. So it looks like it's going to be Thompson, Stubbs, and Jansen with Stone and Weber.
Well, that's a 5 definitely to pick. I mean, it's your top defenders on the score sheet right now and your veteran line.
Tied up in the corner. Stubbs plays it up top for Stone. Never made it to the defenseman. Klink's going to go out wide, sealed away by Stone. Klink's got some good speed to him. Tried to beat the defender to the outside, but Stone, reigning plus-minus leader in the FPHL, does his job and seals his man up against the wall. Stubbs hits the betrayal man. No, excuse me, that's a Watertown player. Pass was too soft. Klink was already at the red line, cherry-picking like a middle schooler in PE, and this one comes back out into the Watertown end. So back over to Schultz, the lefty, fires cross-corner dump in. Weber gets there first, gets spun around by Boston Bird, and instead held in by the Wolves. Utoro's left alone out in front of the net. He was calling for the loose puck. They couldn't find him. Demetrio sends it around the wall. Filipov over to Demetrio, punched away by McAnanamaw. Does it get out into the safety net? They say no. We're continue to play on. Just about 11 minutes left to go. So they find it in the corner. Weber finally has the time and space to get a pass off to Stone. Stone tries to clear, and Binghamton finally able to skate it out past the blue line. We have another penalty being called here. Mac Jensen draws the call. And any surprises on who's going to the penalty box?
Let me guess, Simikov?
Andre I believe it's Simonchik is what I'm hearing. Simonchik from what I hear Jeff Barrett saying.
Simonchik. We don't have the pronunciations in front of us.
That's his 5th penalty of the game.
Well, that guy in Danbury when we were here last time against the hat tricks in the Visions Veterans Memorial Arena took, what did he take, 4? That Kurasov guy, Artur Kurasov, took about 4 or 5 penalties. Black Bears seem to be able to draw penalties from usual suspects.
So I believe timeout was called.
I believe you're right. It was called by Coach Sherwood.
Okay, so
at the 9:13 mark.
9:13, the visiting team takes a timeout up by a single goal. So we will see how this one plays out. I believe this is probably just to give the top power play unit a little bit more rest. They are about a minute away from having a TV timeout, which they can probably use to also take rest.
Yeah, but they're going to get that 2-minute tripping penalty to Simonchik. Started off right with a drawn-up play by Coach Sherwood and Coach Quinville.
So Simonchik sitting in the penalty box once again, this time for tripping. Right?
Yep.
So Binghamton will win the face-off. Down low. Thompson over to Yates as he carries up above the circle. Stubbs parked out in front of the net. Jansen playing catch. Filipov pressuring out far on Jansen in the top left side of the screen. So Jansen will walk the line, get it over to Stubbs. Open man over to Thompson, his one-timer. Little handcuffed, so couldn't get a whole lot on it. Binghamton tries to keep the pressure on. Puck stays in the offensive side. 10-10 left to go here in the Mama Bear brand 3rd period. Black Bears are on the Meyer security power play. Our wrist shot from Bondarenko is swallowed up by Lenz. Thompson kindly steered away from the Watertown netminder with 10:06 left to go in the frame.
Yeah, I mean, let's give credit to where credit's due to Matt Lenz coming into this game down 5-1, giving his team a chance to get back in this. He's been rock solid ever since he took over for Brendan Colgan about halfway through the first.
So that Bondarenko shot actually hit Austin Thompson. We just saw it there on the replay. Offensive zone draw for Binghamton here coming up. One back to Bondarenko. And he's going to carry it from the half wall, spinning around a couple of Wolves, trying to create some separation for Binghamton. Binghamton working up high right now on the power plays. They now get it down low. Yates misses on the one-timing feed, doing a good job to apply pressure on the back check. But the Wolves able to get the clear on the backhand. It was Darian Benchik able to push it all the way down to McAnanamaw. Bondarenko now out wide. Backhander trying to stuff it off the netminder. And will miss everything. And Watertown able to clear. Not all the way down, though. Quick re-entry for the Black Bears. Saucered ahead, Thompson fires, and that shot gets deflected into the netting and out of play. Black Bears are still on the power play. They lead this one 5-4, folks. We're going down the stretch in Watertown. We're back with you right after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears have 32 seconds of power play time. Thank you to Meyer Security for sponsoring the power play. Once again, friendly reminder, tomorrow night costume contest during the first intermission and post-game skate with the players following tomorrow night's game. Get your tickets, binghamtonblackbears.com, or call the office 607-722-7367.
I'm still not going out there and skating.
That's fine. So now the puck is dropped. It's back around the corner. Got another question from the YouTube chat. This one comes from Cam Cervoni. Are you still sore from your workout with Coach Q, Brooks? That's a great question, Cam. We're going to answer that as soon as the Black Bears are done with this power play. This is the final break up the ice. 9 minutes left to go here in the frame. Ramekers comes across. Penalty time just about up. 5 seconds left to go for the Black Bears, trying to work it up high one more time. Kim's calling for the shot. Settles it down instead. Sent back across. Man comes out of the box in Simonchik. Stuff chance denied. I believe that was Ramekers. Couldn't get the job done there. Shankar fans on a wrist shot. Wolves able to get the puck out through neutral ice over to Anderson. Got to be careful, though. Line change. And Watertown dodges a too-many-men call there. That could have been detrimental to the Wolves after they just get done killing a Black Bears power play. It's now 1 for 6 on the night for everybody keeping track at home. So send back across to the far side. Watertown able to poke this one out. 8:10 left to go here as Stone will up the puck near side wall. Chipped ahead, looking for Bondarenko. Netminder halfway out, a little indecisive on what he was going to do with it. But instead, Schultz is going to come away with the loose puck. Stretch pass, this is onside. Going to the far, this is Dabari. Dabari looking for Corrigan. Clinks, one-timing bid, blocked by the defender right in front. Dabari took his eye off of it. He was already thinking about the shot in between the circles. McAnanama was ready for it, but Dabari couldn't pull the trigger. Players lost his stick, and we have a whistle. Slashing is the call, and I believe that is why the Black Bears lost the stick. Chase Dabari headed to the penalty box, and they're actually going to bypass the penalty box, and they're going to send him straight to the locker room with 7:35 left to go.
Yeah, it looks like his night's probably done. We'll see if we get another look at why. But you get a good look here at the Black Bears earlier on the power play. They're going to go to another one here. What'd you say it was, Brooks? Their 7th of the night?
This will be their
7th. So they're going to need to get a chance here. Let's hope that Coach Sherwood can draw up a good play for the Black Bears here and get them going.
Black Bears have already used their timeout. They used it in the last power play sequence.
There was a slash for Chase Dabari for 2 minutes.
And there's going to be another one.
Oh, yes, there is.
There's going to be another one.
I think I saw why, but I'm not going to say it on air.
All right, let me know when the penalty comes through on the score sheet. We're reset here. False start off the face-off. Okay, so cheating a little bit here. I did hear Jeff Barrett on the Watertown broadcast say it was a lewd gesture.
Did you see it?
I did not see. I just heard it. You saw it?
Yeah, it looked like there was a bird flying around the Watertown Municipal Arena.
Oh, okay. All right. So Binghamton will take this opportunity, looking for an insurance goal here. They are offside as that puck comes in and out over the blue line. So 7:10 left to go. First 25 seconds of this Meyer Security power play is over. Neutral zone draw here coming up in front of the penalty box.
Yeah, officially Dabari gets game misconduct, 10-minute ejection for lewd/inappropriate gesture.
Okay, so we'll see if that forces Dabari to miss tomorrow night's game as well. Back on the power play. Binghamton cycles up high. Yates looking for Stubbs. Gets the return feed. Glove down and hopped over his stick, actually. Great play by Yates there to make sure he touched that puck. That would have been a hand pass. Oh, whoops, sorry, folks. Looks like our stream froze for a little bit here, so we're just going to watch that same play again. Oh, no, it froze again. Okay, very sorry. We're going to try to work through this here live on the air. We're real quick. All right, here's me and Cole. Cole, Black Bears are on their 7th power play of the night. While I'm workshopping this, you try to get everybody caught back up to speed.
Yeah, I was going to read off the game sheet. Like at 13:25, shot from Gavin Yates was saved by the goaltender Lentz is what's come through so far. Now Mac Jansen has a shot saved by Lentz, so the Black Bears peppering with some opportunity here on Matt Lentz.
Okay, so folks, what we're doing right now is we refresh the Watertown live stream on all of our devices. Unfortunately, with this, we cannot skip the advertisements that they are showing right now. So we're going to just keep the camera here for the time being. And as soon as we have the game back on in any capacity, we're going to be able to do so. Okay, all right. So one computer has it. We're going to call it off of the delayed monitor real quick, even though you can't see the action. Black Bears, old school here on the radio for the time being. Ramacross will push it around to the half side wall. Jansen battling it down low. Binghamton works a two-man game below the goal line. All right, Watertown tries to clear. It's held in at the right side point by C.J. Stubbs. Binghamton is still on the power play. Yates into the circle. Knocked down, gets it over to Stubbs. Return feed on the backhander. Save made by Lentz. They fight for the rebound. Watertown gets there. They try to clear, but it's not out. Back over to the other side. Yates fires. Just misses on that connection. Pops up into the air. Wolves try to clear once again. Klink comes flying in out of the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-5. Okay, and now we'll come all the way back down. 5:20 left to go. Okay, all right. Thank you. And since we did the refresh, we should catch up to live. Here we go. Fingers crossed for everybody that this works. 4:50 left to go. All right, you didn't miss anything. We're right back here in the third period, brought to you by Mama Bear Brand. Icing is called, and that'll take us to our final timeout of the evening. 4:48 left to go. Taking a media timeout. We're back with you right after this.
Binghamton takes on Watertown this Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us for the first post-game skate with the players and our annual costume contest presented by our friends at Slaughterland. Bring your costume and your skates and come out and watch the Black Bears play on Saturday. Get your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com. A big thank you to all the fans who came out to Tully's with us this past Tuesday, and a friendly reminder that the next Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, November 4th at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location starting at 6 p.m. Come out, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the show with myself, Brooks Hill, head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as well. Hope to see you then, and have a good time at Tully's.
Attention fans. Looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back in. Third period action brought to you by Mama Bear Brand. Black Bears and Wolves doing battle for the third time this season. Apologies for the technical difficulties during that last minute. Should be good to go here in the third period. As we get set, puck is dropped immediately, and Shankar is going to be able to get it out, and he's going to get floored by Schultz. Unfortunately, saw that one coming the entire way. And Schultz now grabbing a hold of Demaray, trying to find a dance partner. Referee has his arm up in the air, and it looks like we could be getting another penalty here. Black Bears not coming off their discipline, taking the retaliatory penalties that we've seen a little bit in the past.
Yeah, and you really can't afford to do that right now because you're only up by one. If you're up by a couple, maybe you could take those retaliatory kind of plays, go, stand up for a teammate. But when you're up by one against a Watertown team that has the last 3 goals on you, you really don't want to do that.
Excuse me, that was not Schultz. That was Ryan Gill who had the hip check, old school style. So if we get we are going to get a replay. It's going to start with the defenseman on the left side of your screen, touching the puck right now. This is a replay, folks, all right? Follow 5 across your screen. Now Shankar with the puck, and then bam. So hip check, upended. They put a man in the penalty box. Training staff does come out to the ice to check on Jacob. Skates off on his own power, and we'll see if he goes into the tunnel, but it does look like he's going to stay on the Black Bears bench for the time being. So tough guy, Jacob Shankar. Just trying to do everything he can for the team. No matter if it's laying hits, scoring goals,
taking hits,
getting assists. So sometimes you got to take a hit to make the right play.
Take the hit to make the play. That's what they always tell you.
Yep.
That's what they teach you young. Waiting for this one to come through here. It's taking quite a minute as they update the live stat sheet. Any word from Jeff Barrett over there you were cheating with? Oh, don't worry about it. Ryan Gill gets a 2-minute minor for kneeing.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Cole. Back to Cervone's question. I forgot to answer it a little bit ago. Yes, I am still hurting from Coach Q's lower body workout. I haven't worked out my lower body in probably over a year. And I thought we were going to start with like an easy like arms or like maybe like a chest day, maybe some shoulders. No, right into the ringer day one with Q at 7:30 in the morning doing goblin squats and wall sits. He did ask me when the last time I did a wall sit was, and I think he was very disappointed to hear that the answer was high school.
I wish everyone could have heard you today in the office complaining every time you stood up or sat down. It was something. It was always, oh, my legs.
It was tough.
It was
second day after leg day is always the toughest. Black Bears are on the power play trying to put this one away, looking for one more. Bondarenko, nice stick handling on the back end, hops up into the air. They've already gotten one lucky bounce like that, maybe trying to get a second, but we do have a penalty called, and we got some people involved in a skirmish, and Filipov sheds his gloves immediately while the linesman was holding Yates and Filipov, and then on the other side of the ice, Bondarenko is involved with somebody from Watertown. I believe that's McDonald. Can't really make out who that is. So I have no idea what happened to Filipov. Filipov shed those gloves quickly.
And picked him right back up.
So, all right. So McDonald's going to go to the penalty box. And I believe Bondarenko is going to join him. So we are getting to the point of the night where the penalty box sheet is filling up. Time of this penalty is 15:51.
McDonald got a 5 for fighting.
So I assume Bondarenko is going to get that too. What was the penalty to Gill again?
Kneeing.
All right, kneeing. At what time?
15:24.
15:24. Thank you, Cole.
So if no other scores go on the board from the Watertown side, McDonald and Bondarenko's night seemingly done.
So the referee already had his arm up in the air for the initial call. So should the Black Bears be on a 5-on-3?
Well, I think the Black Bears touched up on that one, so I don't know if they were the ones who got the
Jake
call.
Schultz is sitting in the penalty box, so that
okay,
is
never mind.
something.
That answers that question.
That's a 15:51. 7th power play for the night for the Blackbirds? No, they already had their 7th. We already talked about that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 for 7.
You and I are losing track over here. Bondarenko gets 5 minutes for fighting.
Okay, and Jake Schultz?
Give me a minute here. I'm taking my time there.
Okay, 3 skaters on the ice for Watertown while Cole collects his thoughts and checking the league website to update us on that stat. Binghamton wins the important 5-on-3 face-off. They try to send it across the ice on the 5-on-3. It's broken up, and Yates will settle it down. Down low at the goal line, trying to open up that 3-man triangle for the Wolves defensively. Ramakers is going to take the place of Bondarenko. Here's skate in. Yates gets some separation. A wrist shot is blocked away by Lenz. Back up top for Jensen. That's where he finds it.
Jake Schultz got 2 minutes for slashing.
Thank you. Thompson, a 1-touch in between the hashes. And it will be swallowed up by Lenz. Lenz has looked good in relief tonight.
He's given his team a chance to win the game at least.
He has. He really has. Nobody has scored here in the 3rd period tonight. Binghamton on a 5-on-3 on the Meyer security power play.
Something tells me no matter how this game ends, we'll be seeing Matt Lenz tomorrow making his start for the Wolves.
I think you are right as well. So Ramakers now. Looking at his options, we'll just drop it back for Yates. Yates comes across the line. Looking around. 40 seconds of 5-on-3 time over to Thompson. Ramakers is on his strong side, the right hand. Playing defense. Quarterbacking. Down low. 1 touch for Yates down near the goal line. Net does come off. So we will reset and do it again. I think that net coming off works in favor of Watertown there because now you're a face-off draw away from getting the puck cleared. Whereas right there, Binghamton had control on the far side wall.
Yeah, and I mean, anytime you can slow the play down, especially on a 5-on-3, is a win for you and your team.
So the linesman will come over to check it out. Played back up top for Jansen. Now that we're back in play, passes around the horn. Ramakers back over to Jansen. He steps into one. Kick save and a beauty. Goes off the top of the glass from Lenz off the redirect. Or play it back down low into the circle for Yates. Ramakers trying to get to the front of the net, get some body position. Yates trying to snipe it short side. And Lenz will cover up. 5 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. 33 seconds left to go in the Jake Schultz minor.
So the Black Bears in danger here of going, 1 for 9?
Yes. So, Shanker, Kim, and Clark are the forwards. Anderson hops over the wall defensively for the Black Bears. Look out. This is Benchik. Going in shorthanded, got around Stone, but he lost control of the puck. Nice dangle around Stone. First man comes out of the penalty box. We're back to 5-on-4. 14 seconds left to go. And Clark crashes into the netminder. And looks like everybody is going to settle this down. Referee had his arm up in the air, and we're going to see if they're going to give Cam Clark a penalty here for goaltender interference.
That could be disastrous for the Black Bears to try to go on a penalty kill in the final 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
So the referee's arm went up in the air.
It looks like it's just for a stoppage of play as they line up right now on the Watertown side of the ice.
Okay. 12 more seconds of 5-on-4 time for the Black Bears, brought to you by our friends at Meyer Security. You'd love to get a quick one down in the Watertown end. This one's going to bounce all the way through, so Weaver's got to get on his horse to get back up top and set this one up. So 2 minutes left to go. Schultz shielded away from the puck by Clark. Weaver not able to get it out on first try. Herb send it around the net. Watertown's going to keep this one in. Bounces off of Shinkar's stick. And Weaver slaps at it around the half wall. Excellent keeping on the far side by Corrigan. Stone blocks the centering attempt. It'll go to the opposite side. Gill pinches in and puts it in down low. Minute 37 left to go here in the 3rd period. Beginning to be that time of the game where you need to pull the netminder. Utoro loses his edge, but he's able to keep the puck deep. That would have been a breakaway going the other way for the Black Bears. Binghamton able to get it out through neutral ice. We're going to take a peek back at the Watertown net here, hopefully. Still occupied for the time being. 75 seconds left to go here in the frame. Watertown doesn't have possession, so they can't really pull the netminder just quite yet, or they risk just letting the Black Bears put it in the empty net. Centering attempt from Thompson gets intercepted. Here comes Demetrio out wide. Under a minute left to go. Demetrio fires. Save made by McAnanama. Loose puck still available. Benchik gets there first, and it'll be caught from just outside the circle by McAnanama.
Just need to lock it down here. Another 50 seconds to go. Win a face-off and just, make the smart play here. Let's take a look at those save by McAnanama. The first one popped right up into the air with Schultz crashing. You get that big body of Schultz, even though he's a defenseman, right in front of the goal to try to take some eyes away.
And that's what the Black Bears did with Ramekers.
They used to do that with Boilard, too, back in the day.
They did. Black Bears used to actually do that with Boilard with the extra attacker.
Yeah, that was fun.
So Watertown's going to call their timeout. Just about 50.5 seconds left to go here in this one. Matt Lentz has done an excellent job in relief of Brendan Colgan coming into tonight's game. Or actually in relief, not coming into tonight's game. It was 4-0 Binghamton when they made the switch. Has only allowed one goal. That was back at the 15:51 mark of the first period. It was Emerson Emery's first on the redirect from Dan Weber.
Yeah, and it was a goal that just looked like it was an extra cherry on top, and turns out it could be a huge one in the next 50 seconds or so if this one stays the way it is.
So Watertown will win the draw. Net is empty. Shot is going to be blocked by Jansen. Thompson gets to a loose puck. Not going to be able to get a shot off, but does push it back into the Watertown end. They get past Jansen. They have numbers if they hurry into the offensive side. This is Klink with it on the backhander. Tries to bank it off McAnanama. Denied right on the doorstep by Reeder. McAnanama's best save of the night. 6-on-5, still attacking here for Watertown. Up top, Benchik shot. Gets deflected wide. Reeder back down low, centering up, looking for Corrigan. Pinballing around. Black Bears need to let somebody just take it, and they do. Not enough to make it towards the empty net. Final push for Watertown, 10 seconds left to go. Reeder out wide, gets past the first man, ends up behind the net. It's got to find somebody in front of the net to pass it to. Bouncing around, shot at the horns, not going to get there. And that'll do it from the Watertown Municipal Arena. The Black Bears hang on to a 5-4 regulation victory over the Watertown Wolves. It's a gutsy win on the road. Binghamton scores 5 in the opening period. None the rest of the night, but the 5 in the first proved to be enough as Binghamton gets this one done by a final score of 5-4.
Yeah, that was dangerous near the end there, but they were able to keep the puck away from Connor McAnanama, and they were able to make sure that they were able to get this one to the finish line. They'll do the goalie bumps for the first time for Dominic Tomei. And the Black Bears get the 3 points, and they march on to 5-0.
So Binghamton remains undefeated. They'll put that back on the line tomorrow night when the same two teams meet once again. Black Bears win this one, folks, by a final score of 5-4. We will take a timeout, come back, wrap this one up with our friends at the La Quinta Inn and Suites for the postgame show. We're back with you, folks, after these messages here live on YouTube.
Binghamton takes on Watertown this Saturday at 7 p.m. Join us for the first post-game skate with the players and our annual costume contest presented by our friends at Slaughterland. Bring your costume and your skates and come out and watch the Black Bears play on Saturday. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com. A big thank you to all the fans who came out to Tully's with us this past Tuesday, and a friendly reminder that the next Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, November 4th at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location starting at 6 p.m. Come out, grab a bite to eat, and enjoy the show with myself, Brooks Hill, head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as well. Hope to see you then, and have a good time at Tully's.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Another edition of the La Quinta Inn and Suites postgame show here, live from the Black Bears studio on the third floor of the arena. What a weird game that was. Black Bears scored 5 goals in the opening period and then none the rest of the game. They scored their most in a period this time for a time this season, but then nothing in the second and the third period. Watertown got 3 goals in the middle frame, and nobody scored in the final 20 minutes of this one. Let's take a look at the stats after 60 minutes. Watertown finishes with 22 shots on goal. Binghamton with 38. Binghamton power play has scored a goal in every single game this year, and that's what people should remember.
Yeah, that's a huge thing for them. Power play goals are important. Power plays are important. You need to convert when you get them.
All right, but unfortunately they fall for 1 for 9 on the night. Binghamton did not give up a power play in the third period, I should say. Watertown finishes 0 for 2. So they won the special teams battle tonight. They scored a special teams goal, and they did not surrender one. So that's the way you got to look at it. 0 for 2 Watertown, 1 for 9 Binghamton. Same two teams will do battle tomorrow night inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena at 7 o'clock. The Rocco J. Testani Budweiser 3 stars of the game. Darian Benchik from the Wolves is the 3rd star with a goal and an assist tonight. 2nd star, Jacob Shinkar, 1 goal and 1 assist for the Black Bears. And then Ivan Bondarenko, game's 1st star, 1 goal and 1 assist as well. So Benchik from Watertown, your 3rd star. Shinkar 2nd and Bondarenko 1st for the Black Bears. In the Rocco J. Testani Budweiser 3 stars of the night.
Yeah, and I mean, you really could have picked either one. Shankar with his 1st goal, professional goal, would have been a great job there. Would have been a nice pick for the number 1 star, but Ivan Bondarenko, of course, had a great game. He was up and down that ice all night, rewarded in the score sheet with a goal and an assist. Bondo's 3rd of the year, so a big night for Bondo. 3rd goal, 5th assist.
Final count, 5-4. Black Bears win. They do not score a goal outside the 2nd and 3rd period, but hey, when you score 5 in the 1st period, it proved to be enough. Connor McAnanama makes 18 saves tonight for the Black Bears. He improves to 4-0-0 on the season. The team is now 5-0-0 with 14 points, 1st place in the Empire Division. Before we head off into the night and start tearing down here in the studio, let's go ahead and find out what happened across the FPHL tonight. Port Huron leads Topeka in the 3rd period 3-0. Athens defeated PD 4-3 on the road. The Bobcats beat the Thunderbirds 5-1, also on the road. And Monroe leads in the 3rd period 4-2. So big night for the road teams, already getting 2 wins, and it's up to Monroe and Port Huron to close it out tonight for the home teams. Binghamton, of course, winning on the road tonight as well. So Athens beats PD 4-3, Blue Ridge beats Twin City 5-1, Monroe leads Baton Rouge 4-2, and Port Huron leads 3-0. Cole, before we turn off the stream tonight, we get you ready for tomorrow. Final thoughts here on this one. I feel like gritty is the way you can describe this win. I think there's a lot of things that can be said on the bus ride home about the way that the Black Bears looked to finish the game, especially in that 2nd period. Now, albeit, they played great defense in the 3rd period. They didn't allow a goal, and they didn't allow a whole lot of shots. Actually, just 5 shots on goal in the 3rd period. So, really just that middle frame kind of got away from Binghamton, but still have not played their best game of the year yet, and they're 5-0.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty win. It was looking like it was going to be a pretty one in the first with those 5 goals. Looked like the Black Bears were going to cruise up in the North Country, but instead they start to sputter a little bit in that second period, and eventually they find their defensive game again. They lock down, and they keep the puck away from Connor McAnanama. On any puck that got close to him, he knocked it out.
So, reigning goaltender of the year and playoff MVP Connor McAnanama picks up another win. Again, he's 4-0-0 on the year. Wyatt Freelander is the only other goaltender of record so far this season for the Black Bears. And who knows if we will see Connor again tomorrow night, or Freelander or teammate get the opportunity tomorrow night against the same Wolves. So that'll do it for us tonight here on the Black Bears YouTube page. Thank you to so much of you guys watching, almost 600 people watching the remote broadcast of the stream. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot to us, and that is why we do it and just not have a broadcast when the Black Bears go to Watertown. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Black Bears take on the Wolves once again. It is costume night, so wear your costume to the game. Also, enter the contest, and you'll win a prize pack courtesy of our friends at Slaughterland Scream Park. Secondly, post-game skate with the players after the game. You have to bring your own skates. We do not have any rentals. So bring your own skates, and that'll be immediately after the game. Head to the Anthem corner between sections 24 and 25, and then once the ice surface is cleared of all playing officials and members of the league office, we will be able to go onto the ice and skate with the team. I will not probably be on the ice. I don't think my legs will be back. Cole's already decommitted from skating tomorrow night, but we encourage you to skate and skate in your costume. They make for some great photos. Let me tell you what, they're some of my favorite photos to look through when we're looking for fan promotional shots during the season. So from our partner Cole Parenti, EJ Worth producing tonight's broadcast, just in the bullpen over to our left. My name is Brooks Hill, signing off for everybody at the Binghamton Black Bears. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from inside the Jeff Kai's Auto Sales press box here at home inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. We're back with you tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody.